An early goal like this tonight would help.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
There's always just that active and that defenders, I think, and like.
Well, it's time to find out if we're going to stay in and go to Wembley or go out of the League Cup. People deluded, I'm back again. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, in some cases, good night. Now, I'm sure you're well versed on what we face tonight. We have to overcome a 2-goal deficit at a very dangerous place for visiting clubs, really and truly, in St. James's Park. Apologies. We all know what Newcastle fans are like. We all know it's a nasty ground, as I said, to go to. But we're going to have to do mission impossible. We're going to have to define the odds, man. Of course, there's a lot more optimism within the Arsenal fan base after defeating Manchester City 5-1. I'm pretty sure you lot are all aware of, on the best of days, Arsenal are spoken about on social media. And I'm sure you're well aware, because I keep you lot up to date, and you probably know off your own accord, all the talking points that's going into today, much less the young Lewis Skelly and the blatant racism. Really and truly, you lot know me. I do think in society it's become a bit snowflakey-ish and everything is called racism or some buzzword, to the point where the serious things, like with Lewis Skelly, like with Bukayo Saka, like with Marcus Rashford, like with Raheem Sterling, ironically 3 of them are at the club, it's going on and on and on and on and on. Now, me, I'm 29. I grew up on shithousery, pardon my French. When I'm seeing Vardy doing nonsense, Suarez, Jose calling our manager a specialist in failure and all the shenanigans, I find it mad. But when certain players in 2025 or 24 are doing it, it's fine. Lewis Skelly's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. Bearing in mind, Manchester City, Haaland, Arsenal, no one's saying nothing. I'm talking about the people that paint the narrative. Haaland took it on the chin, When it was them lot at the Etihad, he won. He pushed our manager. He said to Lewis Skelly, who the F are you? It was their day. At the Emirates, we didn't get back. But he's the bad guy. Lewis Skelly, welcome to being a professional footballer. Welcome to much less being a professional footballer, a young black boy. It's crazy. So imagine when, I'm sure, the new contract, when he wants to buy his mum and family and loved ones a house, or he wants to buy himself a house, or he dares leave the house and be pictured going to training in designer clothes. It's crazy, but welcome to it, man. Anyways, away from that, as I said, it's Newcastle versus Arsenal. Don't forget to smash the like button. We've got just under an hour before kickoff. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. On paper, we're going out, innit? It's as simple as that. Don't take a genius to solve that. Newcastle dealt with us at our place. We hit the bar, but we didn't take our opportunities in their box. We didn't take advantage of the possession. They took advantage with their chances, and their fans were rocking. Anthony Gordon was doing the celebration. Isak, if Arsenal fans probably watch Isak more than Newcastle fans, really and truly. But yeah, man, they dealt with us. So we have to do the improbable. Or I don't want to quite say impossible. I mean, you did see Bournemouth score 4 goals. Obviously, the dynamics are different. And for Newcastle, off their own back, with the greatest of respect, they got a new manager. New owner, apologies, which they deserve. They deserve that. Mike Ashley is just a thing of nightmares now, or a thing of the past. Eddie Howe is doing his thing. They got to the final 2 years ago. They're also 90 minutes away from a final. Their football club hasn't won something. Big up Kendall. I think she said 60 odd years or something like that. So, yeah. For both teams, you're flirting with Wembley. I don't know if we could get 3 goals in 90 minutes. I'll be real. It sounds mad based on the last Premier League game. I think if we are to do this, we've got to take it to pens. Wait, is it extra time or is it straight pens? Admittedly, they changed the rules. I don't know anything, man. Sup, DG, predictions. You said 3-0, waking up at 1:30 a.m. Please, Arsenal, make it worth it. As I always say, big up you lot that support me wherever you lot are, yeah? And big up you lot that are watching this in another country, whether that's somewhere in Asia, in the Caribbean, in Africa, and whatever continent. A man's waking up at 1:30. Again, people, you lot are ducking the question. I asked a simple question. Well, to be fair, Bitter didn't. Are we coming from behind? How many goals are we getting and how are we doing it? And how would you lot also feel on penalties? Because I'm a bit, obviously, the FA Cup against United, but in the Community Shield, we did our thing. Then again, we did lose a few years ago to Sporting. I'm missing one out. Portuguese side, Porto, we did our thing. Oof. I don't know, man. And to be fair, yeah, this is completely off topic. I'm sure all of you Arsenal fans were still watching the highlights of Arsenal 5-1. But when you look at the finishes in the second half, yeah, and this is so random. I'm going off on a tangent, people. Apologies. I think Mikel Arteta told his players get their shots off early in that second half, you know, because when I saw Ethan's finish again, when I saw Lewis Skelly's finish again, when I saw Kai Havertz's finish again, it's like, get out, get a yard, buy yourself a yard, hit it. But we're deviating, people. Are we doing it today? And to be fair, it'll be wavy, you know. We did our thing against Wolves, did our thing against City, sticking 2 middle fingers up at the mainstream media. Come from behind now. They have to call us mentality monsters and all of those headlines in the Daily Mail and what. It would be lovely. Then we're effing off to Dubai. We all saw last season, whatever these lot did in Dubai, when they came back to England, they was moving crazy. You're only 6 points off Liverpool. Again, you know me, I'm naturally pessimistic on our chances of silverware, but all we got now is hope. We said no one in January, so all we've got is hope. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be optimistic today. You know what? I'm going 2-2. We take it to pens. I think we're here for a long time, folks. Smash the like button. Hyper, you're winning Young Player of the Year in this YouTube thing, man. Appreciative to your support. I'm sure you lot, like myself, you all want to know the starting lineup. So let me get that. I don't want to look at Arsenal yet. Please, boys, man. Let's type in Newcastle. Have you frozen? Newcastle. Let's go. I want to know if Eddie Howe was lying about Joe Linton being there, if I'm completely honest with you, people. Okay, fair enough. Eddie Howe's a man of his words. He don't quite play the mind games like Mikel Arteta and say, yeah, players going to be there, man. Trust me, they're playing on the weekend. All of a sudden. But yeah, big up the gaffer. To be fair, man, it could be if we come from behind, yeah, this would be a special night. Now I don't want to get all Spursy because it's just a night, if I'm honest with you, but it would be. Bearing in mind, Arsenal last won this competition in 1993. I was born in 1995, and you know, big up the older heads in here. But to me, as an Arsenal fan, I can't lie, man. We just haven't done well in this competition in my lifetime. Obviously, with Arsene Wenger, you know, at Highbury, and obviously towards definitely in the Emirates era. Just playing a bunch of kids, man. I don't think Mikel Arteta will ever do that. But yeah, man. And then obviously there was a couple of years our young sides were getting to the finals and Jogba was bullying little kids. Saying that, yeah. Do you know what I was thinking about today? It's completely off topic, but time is a currency we've all got to spend, right? And the media and certain individuals are spending it completely rattled by an 18-year-old Lewis Skelly. But yeah, man, what a life. Ignorance really is bliss. Let's get the lineups on screen, people. Of course, with the greatest of respect to Newcastle. In fact, now we're keeping the traditions. Newcastle, the home side. So we have to speak on their lineup first. They got the Bradcar, Trippier, Botman, Sarr, Tonali, Gordon, Isaac, Hall, Murphy, Dan Burn, and Bruno Guimaraes. It feels like somebody's missing from them, apart from Joe Linton, if I'm honest. Now, me looking at that, Newcastle are a good team. Eddie Howe's a good manager. Tonali in the engine room. Guimaraes, we know he's in the engine room, and he's someone that's going to piss us off over 90 minutes through ability and shithousery. Murphy, good player, did very well in the first leg. We all know about Isaac's qualities. Hall is a very good left back. Ironically, give or take, him and Lewis Skelly, they're talking about calling both of them, if not one of them, up for England in the next break. Trippier, clamp him. He's an ex-Spurs lad. The Bradcar, you're doing your thing. I thought you was going to go to Saudi. I mean, big up Newcastle. But yeah, he's a better man than me because obviously Newcastle's a family club. It's a real run club. It's a real club, even with their new owners and all the connotations that come with that. The Bradcar, you got to get paid, man. You're like 35. But yeah, man, we know what to expect. Although, again, big up Kendall, because we did a preview in relation to this game. She said the sentiment around Newcastle is positive, but their results haven't been as great as it could be, really. So we might have a chance, man. Definitely if we could score 5 goals. Definitely if we could score in the first 2 minutes. And on that, how do you even think the game's going to go? Because obviously the emphasis is on Arsenal. We have to score 2 goals at a very minimum. Is Mikel Arteta going to play it clever and we're going to, feel our way into the game before trying? Are we going to go gun-ho? Are we, how is it going to go? Is Eddie Howe going to say, 12th man, We've got 2 goals up. Let's put in a fearless performance. And they kind of move how we moved against City. Or they're just going to do back 5s, back 4s, low blocks, 2 banks of 4. And we know our struggles with breaking that down. So it'll be interesting to see, man. It's always a frustrating one playing Newcastle. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you're subscribing. As Hyper said, subscribe to the thing. We have, well, I have to move the comment to obviously you lot can see Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly for all the haters, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, and Havertz. Now, fair enough. We've got a 7 to 10 day break after this game. If this is the strongest team to go out there, fair enough. We can go strong because we're out of the FA Cup now and we're going off to Dubai. And to be honest, man for a man, everyone based on the City game, they deserve to all play. Raya, when we needed him, did his thing with 2 saves. And we'll all remember the one where he's pipped onto the crossbar. Timber, I actually think if there weren't other performers to a high level, we might be gassing up Timber a bit more in that game. Timber was good, especially watching the game twice. I can't lie, I watched it 3 times, people, but allow me in it. You can tell I was excited. Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, you lot keep doing what you're doing. Lewis Skelly, keep doing what you're doing. Partey, you had a very good game against City. We need that. Declan Rice, I still think you're a 6, but you're in a good run of form in that 8 position, if I'm honest with you. Continue it. We finally saw Odegaard turn up after he's had a kid. Hopefully he's got another night's sleep. Martinelli, another one like Trossard. In fact, both of them, I think they had good games against City. Nothing eye-catching, but a good team performance and a strong performance. Kai, let's go, man. And Kai, boy, because if I really scrutinize things, the second finish was easier than the first one psychologically. I'm purely talking psychologically, and I'm talking about the City game purely because the game's still at the balance with the first opportunity Kai had. The second one, we're in a good spot. Shout out to Kai Havertz, but I only mention that to say, if that happens, if that first opportunity happens today, we need to score. We need to bag. And you know what? If we do score, we don't necessarily have to talk about a striker, but considering, the month we just come out of, whether it would have been Ollie Watkins, Duran, this one, that was linked with, no games like today would make you feel a lot more confident if we had stronger attacking options. I don't know where you lot, people. Would you lot have started Ethan? It's a techie one, man. Ethan off the bench work. That might be a thing. I actually thought he might start Calafiori today, people. One love, Eden. Abdullah, appreciate it. Big up DG. After smacking City 5-1, here we go. 3-0 incoming. I hope so, man. I hope so. Big up, broski. Ready to smash these Looney Tunes 4-0. 4-0. I believe it when I see it. But I would have said the same on Sunday. Unfortunately, of course, I have to listen to Sky Sports without, obviously, the audio will get copyrighted. But David Raya is giving an interview. And although I can't hear what he's saying, he's making me be filled with confidence. And you know what? That was clearly a decision Mikel Arteta got right at the time of bringing in David Raya. Not many people were looking at signing the keeper. It's fair to say. Big up Ramsdale, but yeah, my keeper's talking about wanting to win trophies. He's certain man are saying, I don't mind playing for teams can get relegated every year. I just want to play. That's crazy. Large up DG, run up the likes. No, hey, tell them again, man. Tell them again. Early goal, and I reckon we go through. Sounds cliche. Definitely because I'm an English football fan. Definitely because of the context of the game. And definitely because I've said before, I think for foreign fans, if you were to come to England, beyond watching your team, if you wanted to see what a typical Premier League game's around, catch Newcastle on one of them days, innit? I think the crowd's vital today. Mikel Arteta every week makes a big song and dance. Any big game, I promise you, Mikel Arteta at the Emirates, he will mention we need the fans and all of that. So he knows about that. If anything, Newcastle fans are vital because the play it's a two-way street. The fans got to get behind the players got to get behind the fans. But if we score an early goal, I think St. James's Park erupts, a bit like Xhaka's moment at Anfield. But being devil's advocate, if we score early, considering their form might not be the best, maybe they get a bit nervous. The players don't really give them anything to get confident by. But we know the script. If you're Bruno Gomares, flying in for a tackle immediately that gets a crowd going, we're in for a dogfight today, man. And based on what I saw psychologically from my players against City, I'm a lot more confident of a good performance. As to whether I know we'll create 2 chances or more. Whether we'll score them, I guess we're going to find out. Subscribe and smash the like button if you haven't, man. Did you see the news of the Premier League potentially banning players for mocking celebrations? Utter woke nonsense. Football's gone dead. Football's dead now. Like, I'm not even a nostalgia merchant, but they're onto something. Football's dead. You can't, you can't mock teams. You can't do anything. You can't do it. You can't do any celebration, please. Even the Everton lad for doing the seagull and that. What's the point? Then you can forget the rivalries. What's the point? Crazy, man. Thanks for the I think mean hard work. I'm from Liberia. Shout out the Liberians, man. But yeah, man, it would be Arsenal to trigger that. Deluded. How comes Ethan ain't starting? He's on the bench. The team did their job against City. I would have maybe gone for Ethan today, but I understand it. He probably wants Martinelli's work rate. And I know people, I always say, once we start talking about a work rate of a player, we're in dangerous territory. We already are with that generally with Martinelli. But if you watch the game again against City, pardon me, the role he played in stopping Guardiola a lot of the time goes underrated. Now, obviously, his direct opponent isn't Gordon, but we're going to need you to help. And it goes without saying, you know, when we played them at our place, we did not defend well from dead ball scenarios. We need to be switched on today. We're playing against Isaac and Gordon, two players that walk into our starting 11 immediately. Respectfully to anyone who can play on the left-hand side at Arsenal, Gordon's better than anyone we can put forward. Striker, again, big up Kai Havertz, but his midfield conversations, if Isaac walk through the Emirates door tomorrow, big up my guy Denzel. Like the video, as the man said, man, my guy. Come on, lads. Reese. I don't know. Is it the hope that kills? Because I don't know, man. I don't think we're going to do it, but I think we might surprise ourselves today. Now, you know how it goes. You can imagine when we suffer an L, oh, you really are deluded. But I'm choosing to be positive today, man. Like I don't know if we're going to get 2 goals. I know we're going to create way more than 2 chances. Whether we put the ball in the back of the net is another thing. I don't really want to sit here talking about the fine margins, you know, respectfully on the best of days when games don't necessarily go our way. We've dominated the game. We've had the ball in their half. We've had a whole heap of chances, even down to it's really our defenders. But we don't necessarily paint the narrative by getting the 3 points. So, yeah, there's many things that we could learn, man. But you know what? This is a cup game. 90 minutes from Wembley for both teams and everything to play. And what I would say as well, man, is especially because Newcastle, Arsenal, and definitely where as an Arsenal fan, I'm concerned, I hope it's a high-scoring game for us. RIP check Toyota, man. You know, you can't think of Newcastle, Arsenal and not think of him. So RIP him. And he played in a crazy, you know what? Yeah, I remember that game like it was yesterday. You know, I remember watching that 4-0 up. I actually went, I think I'd done something like that, like game done. As you can imagine, you're 4-0 up. The football god said, yeah, crazy. And we've been through a lot, Arsenal fans, you know. We've been through a damn lot since we've moved to this new stadium. And I do think Arsenal fans are special on the best of days. But that's why I want to win the league, man. Have you seen how silly some of our online fans are? They rattled the other fans on the best of days. We need to put 2 middle fingers up at everyone who's not connected to Arsenal, man, especially with this Lewis Skelly stuff, man. But it's Liverpool's to lose, man. Probably not. That's the only thing I can't do, Dominic. Whatever looking at next verse face. Babyface killer, man. Kelly shout me. Haircut soon land is crazy. How dare you, Dominic? But big up yourself, Reese. Like the man has said, please smash and subscribe, people. The boys need to remember it's the buy time tomorrow. Leave it all on the line today. Yeah. If only I'd be a lot more optimistic if we grabbed one at the Emirates, man. But we didn't, so it is what it is, man. Like, it genuinely is what it is. Who's getting the goals, though? Because we got goals all around our side. If I had to put money, naturally, Gabriel Magalhaes in some way. I don't know. Martinelli, I beg you stay on side today as well, man, because you had a good game against City, but like you and Havertz is getting childish. Roberto, Pack, One Love Shady. Come on, my guy. Nice to see everybody rolling in. Rotunda, let's go. I hope on the coach or the plane, we were just watching, I suppose, just go on YouTube and say dramatic football comebacks. What are you saying here, Sasha? Big up yourself, my mods. Nice lineup. Shows we want to win. Would have liked to see Ethan start on the right. I hear it, but then does Martinelli or Trossard deserve to be dropped? Probably in general, not necessarily with what happened against City. Well, I sound like a hypocrite because if Trossard's on the bench, then naturally he's built his name off scoring goals off the bench for us. But if he's not on the bench, then if Ethan's not on the bench, it's not really too promising. Like realistically, on that bench, if we're chasing the game, which we are literally from minute 0, you're naturally bringing on Ethan. You're considering what you could do with Calafiori. Tierney's going left wing at some point. And then if worse gets to worse and you really are like down on your luck, Zinchenko steps on the pitch in some way, shape or form. And Trossard has been finding his feet a bit as well. I think I said in my preview I'd have started Ethan. But I hear it, man. Locked in, ready, rude boy, 4-2. Dino, One Love, man. David, come on, my dude. DG, we are going through for sure, even if we blitz them or scrape it on pens. Love from Dublin. Big up the Dublin ones tuned in and yourself. I think it goes to pens. I think I said 2-2. I think it goes to pens. Now I'm scared. Of recent, bar the sporting game, we've done all right in the penalty shootouts. Not that we've been in many, but we kind of we did shoot ourselves in the foot really and truly against United. That's been one of my lowest points this season, just because I hate to lose into Man United just because of my friends and family. Like, I hate it. And like, they were down to 10 men. It was a heroic thing. Can't believe we did that. 1995, me too. I thought you were younger, though. Hey, babyface killer, man. Black don't crack. Well, for some, it defo does, but not for me. But yeah, I'm born in 95. So that means I'm 30 and 8. That's tired, man. So tired. I never thought I'd hit that age. I agree. 2-2 extra time we win. Penalties, not too confident in Raya penalty saving. I'm not gonna lie, against Man United, he was moving mad. Like, big up David Raya. Did your thing against Porto. You was moving mad. It felt like Raya, I'll be honest, big you up, but you didn't do your homework that day. That day you didn't think whatever Arteta told you, there was no way there was anything around penalties. You didn't do your homework, man. You didn't do your homework. Even that, like the way Man United, well, I think we're forcing it when we say the way Newcastle celebrated. Disclaimer, I don't really care how rivals celebrate or how we celebrate. But nothing was said when United did it against us. And that's nothing to do with United. But we celebrate. We show any emotion. Like, boy, I said Deluded Dumbledore. Good evening. The world is watching tonight. With bated breath for our downfall. And that's the thing. Everybody's scheming us. To be fair, if we get trolled, it's not that I don't care about that. We won 5-1. We knew if we go out, we knew it was going out already. Like, I just don't want it to be a thing where we start well, we get 2 goals, we're pushing for a third, we don't necessarily get that. There's one slip in moments, concentration in the dying embers of the game. They've scored 1 on the night, 3 on aggregate. We're out. So, yeah, boys, come on, man. Come on, mission impossible. I mean, we've all seen the all or nothing. We know Mikel Arteta is a madman where it comes to, getting the boys up for the game. He's got to have had the speech of his life. But even saying that, does he? Like, end of the day, it's you players that are going to be taking the trophies home, taking pictures at Wembley and getting applauded. Like, you lot are 90 minutes away from a final if you turn it around. And you must have felt massive shame, actually, with the first leg. Because it weren't like we was terrible. Yeah, we lost 2-0 and whatnot, but it was just not being effective in the final third and switching off defensively. Terrible defensive goals for us to concede, which you can't afford to do in a knockout competition. Pardon me. I mean, on paper, there's no shame in going out in the semi-finals, but with how it's gone and could go if it goes left, I'm sure we're all vexed. If Riot isn't on high sensitivity, then we can win on pens. It's a bit long at St. James's Park. We ain't won there in a minute, and I see some serious bus parking tonight. I mean, there's a million, sometimes in life, there's a million reasons to be pessimistic. You just got to think of the one reason, innit? Like, and I think today's the day. Like, it's not to say we negate that and we forget about all of that, but at the end of the day, all we can do is hope, innit? Like, I don't know what to tell you lot today. You lot saw the first leg. You don't know what we're going into this with. Could you imagine? Thank the Lord it's not the case here, but could you imagine in another reality, we lost 5-1 to City and we're coming into this game? How mad it would be. Football's a weird game. Smash the like button once again. Early goal changes everything. I'm a belief merchant, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with a belief merchant. There's nothing wrong with being such. How is parking a double-decker today? We must rise. Not being funny, but whether it's... Well, no, it's a lie to say that happens in the champs, because that does not happen in the champs. Even when we played Inter and Atalanta. Hey, they got tired on camera. But 9 times out of 10, we're playing low blocks, deep blocks. This is something in any competition we face. So Arteta has to know some coaching. And like you said, we know that's cash money from Eddie Howe. It's crazy how, again, I do think us Arsenal fans do the victim thing. But you see how we evidently now do the dark arts, the time wasting, which City did it. City were one of the best. I remember watching Sky Sports analysing how they were wasting time at Anfield, which you need to do. Do you remember how we were slated for that, yeah? Do you remember a few years ago? There's been a couple. But do you remember a few years ago at the Emirates, we played Newcastle? I actually can't remember if we won, lost, or drawn. I'll be completely honest. But the ball wasn't in. There was some statistic around the ball not being in play or something, and they stunk out the place, and they were called the dark arts and things. And it's nothing to do with Newcastle or their fans. It's just the inconsistency in the media. I pray for a world, where every player, every club is just praised and critiqued fairly. But we all know that's never going to be the case. He said in his presser he was going full gas, would have loved to see Ethan start, massive goal for it. Lewis Skelly went overboard with that celebration mockery. I'm from an Arsenal fan. No, we didn't, man. No, we didn't. 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 How? Football's gone woke. I'm not dissing you, but how? Man are doing gun celebrations. Do you remember when I think they banned it now, but political celebrations? You've seen Xhaka and Shaqiri not to get into the Serbia Albania thing. Do that. We've seen nonsense. David Moyes called Luis Suarez a diver. Luis Suarez scored and then pretended to swim. We've seen madness. Adebayor against us. We've seen Ronaldo at Highbury. We've seen absolute madness. Trossard, Vardy, Neil Maupay. That's what football's about. It's getting weird. And to be honest with you, clearly Lewis Skelly loves it. Do you like Lewis Skelly's clearly a young and sensible man? When we lose to City, you're gonna be the guy that Haaland's gonna draw out, but he doesn't care. And to be fair, if you're Lewis Skelly, I'm not being funny. You've made your debut against City or whenever, right? You've been given a yellow card before. Haaland's doing madness. Haaland has said, "Who are you?" Not that I think he would necessarily go home and think about that, but if I was Lewis Skelly, I'll be remembering that. What do you mean? I'm having a good game. I'm in a sweet run of form. My team is winning at that point, 3-4, whatever one it is. And I've scored. I'm playing left back and I've scored. And I'm playing at the Emirates. And this time last year I was in the academy. And I've got the chance that I might not get again, which there's no guarantee he'll be playing in that game again or scoring to boy Haaland. Are you going crazy? Defo doing that. It is what it is. It is what it is. What has shocked me is the talk that goes on. I've seen Jamie. There was a stage every time Jamie Vardy scored, he boyed someone. Like, how's he gone overboard? And when it's their time, when it's our time to hold our licks, we'll hold our licks. Just like at the Etihad. When they were celebrating like they won, nobody said nothing. When Haaland, forgive me if I'm wrong, I might be naive. Haaland is saying, "Who are you?" He's pushing Mikel Arteta, the whole stay humble thing. He weren't condemned for that. Anyways, man, I've exhausted my thoughts on this. Like, it's a mixture of everything. It's clearly clickbait because Arsenal fans run social media. We're literally getting engagements for all these people. Arsenal fans bite the bullet every time. It's clickbait, it's rage bait, it's unconscious and it's conscious bias. Like, it is. Let's be honest. There's a reason Kante and Saka they don't really draw them out. And they kind of, I don't know the word, but they're grown men and they behave like they're kids kind of thing. And the minute Saka, who, good kid, good you, probably hasn't even, I don't think Saka's ever crossed the road, not been at a crossing, hasn't broke a law in his life, just plays football. Minute he missed a penalty, doesn't matter, he's an ignog and whatnot. And what annoys me is, people act intentionally obtuse. Of course, there's blatant racism, massive slurs, but it's the way you're describing players, it's the way you're condemning players, it's the things they say around, "Oh, Saka's good because he hasn't got blonde stuff in his hair." It's crazy, but what do you expect when the media doesn't reflect the multiculturalness of England? And they're probably catering to certain audiences. I don't think MLS went overboard with the celebration. He got disrespected by Haaland, so he responded on the pitch. And I think Lewis Skelly's taking the limelight. Even Gabriel, when balls are getting thrown at his head, Gary Neville and all them guys were saying, "I can't wait till the next game." When they said that the Etihad, what happened? Let's be honest. And a bit of it is just the fact that it's Arsenal. Everything is magnified. I think Arsenal fans are crybabies. I think they're conspiracy theorists. I think they do the woe is me thing. And I am an Arsenal fan. But at the same time, I don't think they're mad. Everything we do is significantly highlighted. Michael Richards said it. But it comes with the territory, man. They don't like us at this point. Like in life, until we learn as people to stop being rage baited, especially online and all these things, and just to ignore stuff, which is never going to happen. This is going to keep happening. If we ignored it and nobody cared, it is what it is. Ethan not starting is criminal. Big up yourself, Jay. Appreciate you. Newcastle back 5. They'll sit in and try and break us down. Looking for magic from wide forwards. It's one of them. You said wide forwards, and I started immediately thinking about two players. I thought of Ethan, who's on the bench, and I thought of a player who can't play today, isn't it? Bukayo Saka. You know what, Trossard, you've been finding your feet a little bit. Martinelli, you've been playing well. It's 5 margins not going your way. We're kind of at where we're at with Nelly. And to be fair to Newcastle, even looking at their lineup, let me put their lineup up for a couple of moments. Respectfully to Murphy, when you've got Gordon and Isaac, you're never going to get your flowers, but he played very well against us. He's a good player. The Bradford, Trippier, Botman, Sarr, Tonali, Gordon, Isaac, Hall, Going to be a big day today for whoever's on the right wing for us. Murphy, Byrne, and Bruno Guimaraes. Smash the like button. Let's go back to Arsenal. It's the exact same lineup that played or started against City. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Miles Lewis Skelly, Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, and Kai Havertz. On the bench, you've got Setford, Kivior, Zinchenko, Calafiori, Tierney, Jorginho, Ethan Onreri, Sterling, and Merino, people. I'm lying. I was going to lie to you lot for no reason. I was going to say I thought Mikel Merino would start today. I lied. He definitely weren't starting today. Can't lie, Arsenal, man. We're at, and I don't want to go over the same things, but we really couldn't have got 1-2 January editions. And obviously the injuries. Really? I hear it, Arteta. You need the players you need and all these things. Really? Come on, man. Come on, man. We could have made something happen. Man said, big up DJK, the Sunday League Timber. What's your thoughts on where the game is won and lost today? At both ends of the pitch. Like, it's one of them. It's a cup game. It ain't one to do the analytical thing, really. Of course, naturally, the midfield battle is where it's at. But I just think it's that. It's who's going to be the most effective in either box. As stupid as that sounds, I think it's that. That's it. This is cup football. That was our issues in the last leg. In the first leg, apologies. It's not today. I'm not really interested in the possession, and we forced them to pen in and moving it left and right and inverted this and Declan Rice forward runs that. We just have to score the goals today. Like, this ain't a game to analyze. Like, this is, we need to get the job done. I'm a bit sour stepping at St. James's Park because it does feel like some refereeing decisions have gone against us here. Who else have we got? DG, did you see the comment made by Tony Scholes? Sanctions if celebrations are inflammatory. It's an idiot thing. It's stupid. Obviously, if you're doing some crazy far right sign or something that's mad disrespectful or whatever, dead. But then football, what's the point then? You might as well just pick up the ball and run to the center circle. And it's crazy because obviously, I'm not going to act like it's just an Arsenal thing because the Everton lad got booked, but it does feel like another one of those things. Arsenal talked about, and then you've got people like this saying they're clamping down on celebrations. It does feel like we're always the tip of the iceberg or the straw that breaks the camel's back. I don't see us breaking down that bus. They're going to park DG. It might have to be, I know people, free-flowing football is in abundance on Sunday. It might have to be dead ball scenarios and corner boys and set piece FC. Might just need to put a decent ball in. Gabriel, keep it moving. But then again, Newcastle are more than built for that as well. Boy, there's no point going back in time, but this is why you wanted to have like at least 2-1 or at least going into this winning the game, because then the onus is on Newcastle to come forward. Like, flip the script. We'd be saying, are we going to remain pending and manage the game? They've gotten, obviously it's football. You can't just sit back for 90 minutes per se. Like, no player ever goes into the opponent's half, but they just have to sit back, manage the game, be sensible. Don't think you're through already. And Newcastle fans will be in the final, innit? He should have done it. He shouldn't have done it. Be the bigger man. Show them how to be humble. Nah, fuck that, man. Sometimes in life, when they go low, go lower, man. Dead that. And listen, do I think Haaland's not a humble person? I'm sure I could get someone to say he'll help old ladies across the street. Haaland took it on the chin, but dead all of that. And I'm not being funny. We've been crying for dons that do what Lewis Skelly does. Like, not just him. I know we can ask questions about Kai Havertz and ability, but Kai Havertz is on that. Ben White is on that. Gabriel is on that. Saliba is on that. We've asked to have some Timber as well. We've asked to have some see you next Tuesdays in the side. Troy Deeney can't say we ain't got cojones again. Bigger man for what? Obviously, I'm sure it would have been more nice, and I'm sure, if he had his own little celebration or whatever, but dead all of that. Forget that. Forget that. I like that, because away from yourself, Lewis Skelly, that means you're telling me you're not forgetting the disrespect the manager took. And I was upset at the Etihad. I know they're not going to fight in that, but Gabriel Jesus, the first time he's ever done something in the last year or so of significance, is the one backing it against Haaland when Haaland's trying to bat up the manager. Anything goes. Anything goes. Let's be honest. Arsenal versus City, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fact that Arteta's gone over there and we've tried to fight them for a couple trophies. I don't know. I don't know what it is, because I remember even Nicholas Hover was getting into it with Carl Walker. This ain't something new. This has been brewing. And of course, we've got many problems, but that's the one thing I'll give Mikel Arteta. There used to be, for a couple of years in Mikel Arteta's tenure, like, we would play City and they were little boys. Oh, they fought so well. Pat us on the head. Now they don't like us. Oh, they just defend. You see what happens at Kanji? You should have kept your mouth quiet because you see what happens when we attack. That was for me. I love to see Lewis Skelly and Ethan and all the Odegaard, all the goals we saw. The best thing was to see the Akanji fucked up. Because that's one thing, forgive me. And the Akanji, you played Premier League football. Who am I? I'm chatting shit on YouTube. But at the same time, it's one thing. Whether I like Bernardo Silva or not, you're a quality footballer. Phil Foden, the same. John Stones didn't even say anything too mad. John Stones. Kevin De Bruyne, players of that ilk. Fucking Manuel Akanji. Come on now. I know you're playing at City and by default you've won stuff. Come on now. Come on now. You're new to this. I used to watch Bundesliga. I remember the you that used to make mistakes. Please. So do all of that. Hopefully we are not playing for a while. No reason not to play with high intensity. They're not unbeatable. They bleed just like us, but we need to do what we're doing. I know Tottenham are a dead club because you can't buy an Arsenal ticket. I've pulled up to 3 Spurs games this year for Bants. Boy, to be fair though, some of the Spurs fans, I'm not helping them out or whatever, but some of the first Spurs fans are saying, you know what, we're voting. We're not happy with what we're seeing. We're not going to games. I even saw on Reddit, some are doing this thing or saying they're going to do something where they're going to scan their season ticket in and then walk out. They don't even want to make money off their ticket. Like, I'm not going, do you want it? And I think every fan deserves that kind of right, if I'm honest, man. So anything flies. Apparently White might be back in the squad for the Leicester game. Boy, we need as many players as we can get, man. It'd be nice for Arteta to give opportunity, maybe if the time's right, to a couple more Haylanders. They live a movie like Lewis Skelly and Ethan. By default, the squad is bigger. Positive diagnosis on players. I just deeped it as well. Yeah, if Ben White might come back before Tomiyasu. Obviously, there's been no confirmed reports around Bukayo Saka, but at least we've been told he's back in March. What's going on with Tomiyasu? Because it's like the presenters are not even asking him the questions at the press conference anymore. Where is he? I hope there's nothing in the background that he's dealing with and that, but clearly the injury is significantly more serious. If it is just injuries, then we imagine Tomiyasu would have been great in a game per se like this, or at least off the bench. What's going on with Tommy? But yeah, man, we know what we're facing today. Yeah, but they're dead that, man. It's not even celebration police anymore. It's celebration FBI, man. It does not make sense. And this notion, yeah, that fans can't celebrate. Of course, if Spurs fans won 5-1 against City, like when they always batter City, and we always say, as a Spurs hater, for example, I'm proud. Oh, you're still not going to win nothing, though. I hear that. That's the game. But where did this rhetoric come with? Yeah, that regardless of if your team's won trophies, you're top, you can't celebrate winning, isolated to that 90 minutes, or you can't celebrate slapping a team 5-1, or likewise, they can't take being bantered. What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? They call Mikel Arteta the cone boy and all of these things. He dunked on Pep Guardiola. Like, why can't you be happy about that? And because I see it in my comments on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, and it is what it is. But people is like, celebrating, you're not going to win anything at the end of the season. I hear that, but we won today, brother. Isaac is defo scoring. He is a one striker Saliba struggles with. Hopefully not today. Partey bossing another midfield. It's a more aggressive midfield today, though, man. Tonali's going to work his socks off. Bruno Gomares, you lot know my thoughts on Bruno. Like, I would love Eddie to explain why he is not at the club. We should have Bruno Gomares, man. Bruno and Rice, if based on what we want to see from Arteta, that's what it's need be, man. But it's not happening. That's why Raya was rubbish at pens. Man wanted to go to Dubai. We'll go with that. I'm positive. But how positive and what is positivity? What are we positive in? Like, specifically, beyond the obvious. I'm positive going into the game in a performance of us trying to get back into this tie, but I can't say I'm necessarily positive with us in front of goal. Yes, hindsight, City, we scored 5 goals. We made it happen. But even in that game and before that, you silly. We got Rice, Odegaard, and Martinelli. I assume you mean they were the goal scorers. Hope we dominate the midfield. Ethan not starting again. This is going to be a long game. Rice and Trossard to score. No Joe Linton for us. No excuses for you lot now. Big up yourself, Foxy. Nasty. You don't have a stronger 11 than us. Nasty agendas. And that's another thing that kills me, man. When people say you must, no excuses. But we're 2 goals down. You lot patted us in the first leg. We're going to try, but what's going on? And come on, man, Joe Linton ain't troubling us beyond being a brute and clamping people. And he's one that, you know what, I'll give it to Joe Linton. I don't know how he gets away with these madnesses week in, week out. If there is one because I don't hate Newcastle, but if there is one Newcastle player I want to F up today, it would be Trippier. And it's nothing to do with the fact he's at Newcastle. It's where he was before. Skelly needs a ban for that, in my opinion. It was so rude. Yeah, Trojan horse. You're not an Arsenal fan. You're definitely not an Arsenal fan. You're definitely trolling on the net. You're definitely trolling. See, people can lie to you sometimes. They can't lie to you all the time. What's going on here? Rice is taking some fake free kicks in the warm-up. Okay. Are they playing a back five? I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out. They're playing a 5-4-1. It's over, boys. I think they'll respect us a bit, defend their league. You got me, man's board, waiting for kickoff. See, mind games. Big up yourself, Fargo. I was at the United game. Raya was being so weird in that shootout. Maybe it just weren't his day. Oh, you know what? I'll forget to change the TV channel, but there's a man on my screen that I despise, man. I despise you because you're just so shameless. Gary Neville, you're so shameless. Like the way you talk, you would never think this was the see you next Tuesday at Man United, you know, doing nonsense. The same way that he came out even the other day when he's speaking to Zola and said, oh, the way I stopped Zola, I kicked him. These are the people that are coming out and saying Gabriel is being disrespectful. You can't fool me, you know. I'm 29. I saw you lot for United. I'm on it, 176 watching, only 70 likes. Come on, people. Can we get to 100 before the end of the stream, folks? We've got about 18 minutes until kickoff. And then all our talking points are irrelevant. We're going to have to see what's going on. You say that, but sometimes we need a killer pass once we win the ball back in the final third. As a balanced Arsenal fan once said, stop caring what rivals think. Remember that, bro. True. I hear it. Smash the lights. Come on, Skelly, man of the match. For the culture, it'd been lovely to see him score. And to be fair, I actually don't know if Thomas Tuchel fancies being in Newcastle on a Wednesday night, but there's been a lot of talk about Lewis Hall getting called up for England. Lewis Skelly, we saw that this week. You get a chance to watch them both. To be fair, though, 84 appearances and 29 goals for Kai Havertz. He's got 15 goals this season, 8 in his last 16. That explains why we need a striker. That explains that Kai's been a lot better than people give him credit for, but we need a striker. We're going to live or die by Kai scoring goals. It's not even with him. We probably haven't assembled the squad in the best possible way. Now, you could either do the City thing where you got Haaland, gunman, or you could do what Liverpool did in their prime where Firmino can chip in. Saka's doing something crazy, which would have been Salah. And obviously Mane. It's not sustainable with what we're doing. Especially when Saka's not here. Evening, DG. If Newcastle score first, it's a big ask. If we bag first, I think Newcastle will have to come out and play. This back five is telling us everything. You know what? If we do concede, that might... Because once I see a 3 goals on aggregate, I think it's done, man. But then again, remember Reading. Remember Arsenal, Newcastle in the Premier ended 4-4. Weird things have happened. Big up Kai Havertz, man. And to be fair, it's a bit of an exaggeration to say this is a full circle moment for Kai Havertz, but I think his fortunes, to obviously what you saw in the second half of the season last year, for me, I think his fortunes changed at Newcastle. We lost. He didn't do anything of significance. We didn't do anything of significance, but he had the whole handbags. And I think that's when I think that was around the same period it was West Ham in the League Cup, actually. He kind of found his feet or felt comfortable. Step by step, let's just try to get on target first and move from there. We got to concentrate on Dan Burn. He's the next Mexican. Confirmed trolling. Confirmed. I just think Isaac was a difference in the first leg. Second leg, Newcastle could play a very smart defensive game and end us. If we're going to win today, Martinelli is scoring. Hope so. You know, no one will be more happy than me. Don't really know what I'm defending at this point with Martinelli. I'll be real. My honest opinion on Martinelli now is, you're my guy, but you're not very good, mate. Like, you're my guy, but what happened in 2022, 23? You sold me a dream. Like, I'll always back Martinelli. Unless it's something crazy, I'm not selling him. I can't lie. I'm saying all of this. He's still part of the squad. Like, I would sign someone that's better than him. He's still part of the squad. But like, can we look a bit more clean when we're finishing now? Can we stay on side? Because you're 23 now, lad. And I'm a Wenger baby. I remember Wenger made a big song and dance. Once you're 23, you've arrived. You understand your job. Saka's 23. Saliba's 23. I'm not even talking about ability necessarily. It's just, it's not really an age thing. Please, Martinelli, man. But yeah, you could argue that. But that's why you get players like Isaac. Hopefully, we waste time at every moment of the game, make it a nasty game, and get you down to 10 men. Well, we know VAR's on you lot side anyways. I've got to get him out. Time wasting, boy. Yeah, I would waste time. I mean, it's annoying when it happens against you, but when you're doing it, it's skelly. Sunday was a movie, you know. Sunday was a movie. We always get slated when we employ the dark arts because all our trophies are won cleanly. 0-0 draw, ball was in play for 53 minutes. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. There's something like that. And to be fair, Eddie Howe might be saying, I've done that once, could do it again. Is our first goal going to be from open play or a set piece? Today, I don't care. Like, I would love it to be what Odegaard scored in the second minute. Hopefully, he does that today. God, like Newcastle fans are scaring me, people. They got the flags going. It's very packed. It's everything you expect at St. James's Park, really. Bro, seeing black fans, crazy. F it, man. It is what it is, man. What's the worst that can happen? On paper, already out. There's no day out at Wembley. Courage is simply being scared of a task or something and still facing it anyways. So let's go, man. Xhaka, my captain. He said MLS went overboard. I wish MLS had a cigar and a lighter in his pocket. And that's why England will never be wavy. This is why football in this country will never be wavy. Like, I'm sure you've all seen the Italy highlights, the AC Milan manager and the defender having a bit of handbags. They probably bought each other a beer or, I don't know, in Italy, is it wine after the game? We're never going to see things like that. We're never going to see it. Only certain individuals can be shithouses and do things. And the game's gone, well, look at Marcel, He's being sarcastic. I hope so. Game's gone if an Arsenal fan saying BS like MLS went too far. Mind games, man. Trojan horse. Oh, hey. I don't know what Vardy did. Big up everyone. Hope Rice, no sideways passing, please. Rice is bagging. I agree, Skelly should have never done that. Marcel, shut up. Like, Marcel's chatting, but you wouldn't even think he's here all the time. You wouldn't think so. You'd actually think he's a troll. If Skelly's celebration is a conversation of it being a madness, then it's downhill for football. Football's gone. And to be honest, if you're in an Arsenal shirt, it's peak already. If you dare be a black kid in an Arsenal shirt, or it's not even just Arsenal. We've seen it with Saka, with Rashford, with all these things. You think the man could have the celebrations like Foden and have AK-47 as your number? You're done out here, man. And you would have thought, at least Gary Neville, you might have been a bit smart. And again, I'm not saying, man, because Gary Neville never made a derogatory comment. I'm just saying, have some, think about, you lot know the dynamics. You were the same person that came out. I can't remember the year of the World Cup. I think Sterling's been to 2 World Cups or Euros or something. Like, he went to one of them when he was fairly young. Right? Gary Neville came out the other day and said, oh, he confided in me. Like, he was struggling with the racism that he was facing, all these things. He didn't do a damn thing. He says that's one of his run regrets. I'm not saying I need you to do anything for Lewis Skelly because you clearly don't. But just bear that in mind, man. Especially people in the media, because you lot control the narratives. There's bare idiots. And you got to remember confirmation bias. If there's a racist on that thinks Lewis Skelly is in the wrong because he's a little black boy being a little shit, yeah, and he turns on one of these radios and these dons are saying the same things, and they're not even saying it because they believe it. They're saying it because they're going to get engagement, and the game's the game, and that's what their bosses are saying. What do you think is going to happen? Because the blatant racism isn't even the problem. It's the way you're describing players, the way you're characterizing players, the way you're demonizing players. It's them kind of things. It builds up a character. Some players can be drunk and no one says anything. But again, I said I'm going to move away from that. Man who complain about celebrations have never kicked ball at any level before in their lives. I can't lie. I'm with you still. Because Sunday League, the antics are the antics. My thing is just make sure you win, innit? Because if Lewis Skelly did that, I don't know, let's just say he scored in the first minute and he did that, and we don't win the game, then obviously you've got egg on your face. Just make sure you get the job done. When you're getting the job done or got the job done, you can talk. Pardon me, get stuck in, nothing to lose, up the Gunners. John Ant's a clown, man. Been on the shared thing, me, lad, raw. Lewis Skelly just made himself an unnecessary target. But The media is going to talk in it. It don't matter if you're a squeaky clean as Saka or you're on the Balotelli thing. They're going to talk. Everything you do, whether you buy your mum a house, whatever you do, as long as you know who you are as a person, your teammates can believe in you, your fans know what go on, and not even just fans of football that know exactly what it is. It is what it is. You've made your bed. You just got to be prepared to handle it if it goes left. It is what it is. You're going to have a long career. Just don't take in the net. It is what it is. And he clearly fancies it. I love it because when I'm seeing him bad up Calvin Phillips against Ipswich, rattling Spurs fans, I'm on that. All the best players were bastards. Let's have it right. Bar like someone like Messi, like everyone else who's lit, or the majority of players, let's not even focus on the goals. All of them had a chip on their shoulder. Henry weren't likable. Henry, he spoiled a lot of childhoods. He weren't likable. Henry was definitely not likable. Vieira not likable. Roy Keane not likable. Suarez not likable. Suarez got himself sent off. Ghanaians, I'm sorry. Like, the best sportsmen got a dark edge to them. I don't know why that is, but this is the way life is, man. Exactly. Haaland throwing the ball crazy. Fam, I will never forget when Rodri scored and celebrated right in front of the fans. Exactly. And Rodri used to talk about us a lot. Rodri used to be a villain against us, man. Haaland can do all sorts. All sorts. Nah, he might be a Liverpool fan, but he's been here, man. Marcel's verified. If it was Saka, it wouldn't have been criticised like this. Yeah, because I do think Saka bust case with the whole Maddison thing, but that's what it's about, man. That is all what it's about. And to be honest, they never said anything. They never said anything when it was Saka Rashford. Obviously not to this extent, but he did it. This is what football is about. Personality on the pitch, personality in your celebrations. I don't understand the hate on shithousery is what makes the game so much better, missing from the game now. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I think people can't like football. Like, you just want some kumbaya thing. It's not meant to be that. And why I like Lewis Skelly even more is because he's going to fast become, regardless of ability, one of those players. If he's in your team, you like him. If he doesn't play for your team, you hate him. There's plenty of them about. Low key, I think that's Trent, you know. Low key, I think that's Trent. Because Trent's got a bit of he gets a bit excited. But you need that. And to be honest with you, to be brutally honest with you, yeah, if you're an Italian football fan or an actual Italian that lives in Italy or Spain or whatever, and you care to look at what's being said in the Prem, you must look at this and laugh. Like, imagine Simeone, like Atletico manager, he's in his office after training, he's just typing this in and seeing this. You must look at it and laugh. This is why it will never be 30 in this country. It'll never be 30. Never be 30. Newcastle going to sit back and count with Isaac and Gordon. Big game for whoever is going to be marking them. He gave it back. All the good. I support it. Especially Gary Neville. He's always on Arsenal's case. Much different game today. All the space was through the middle against City, but today will be pushed wide constantly. Mikel Arteta should be in his bag then, because statistically our threats come from wide areas due to ability and actually what you look at on the pitch and whatnot. I was actually, I can't remember the YouTube vid. Pep Guardiola was speaking about central areas and wide areas, and I can't remember what he was saying word for word, but everything he was saying, it made me think, oh, Arteta might be from the same school of thought. But you are right, it is a different game. I'm at the gym right now. I know we're going to take the big fat L. To be honest, that could be a positive omen because I swear you said that when we played the City. Every player does the sue. Are they disrespecting Cristiano? What about the 180 darts throw? It's most common. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, man, woman, Christian, Muslim. Everybody knows at this point what it is with certain individuals. Everybody can see it. And if they don't want it, and it's beyond clubs. Everybody can see it. Everybody knows it. Yeah. But we live in a day and age where Pogba was... I'll never forget, yeah, when social media and some pundits were getting onto Paul Pogba for praying, you know, doing his religious stuff. That's when I knew that if you can kill a man for essentially worshipping God, then everything's up for debate. But I know I'm a hypocrite because I always say we shouldn't seek outside validation. But when it comes to racism is one thing, but like, assassinating an 18-year-old's character, like especially when it's evident that any Arsenal charity work, Lewis Skelly's there off his own accord as well. If anyone actually cares to even watch the Hey Lens version of All or Nothing, you'll see it, you know. And again, he comes from a good family, like fair enough. If it, you know, you're finding pictures on his Instagram, he's doing gun fingers, his best friend killed someone's in prison or something, like drill rap or something, I'd hear it. No, I wouldn't hear it, but I could see what you talk about. man's squeaky clean. Yeah, the atmosphere at Newcastle is looking crazy. Smash the like button, people. Get into them. They've got one of them posts to say, "Aye, this is gonna be mad." You know what, boys? Let's go, man. Let's go. No one gets shook. Smash the like button. No one gets shook. There's 99 reasons not to believe. Let's focus on the one reason there is. Come on, boys, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. This ground is nasty. Shout out to Newcastle. This must, you know what? As a player, I'd be confident. You know, as a fan, because obviously I've never played Premier League or League Cup football, but I know the sort of person I am. I will relish wanting to be in these scenarios. Yeah, we're gonna get rubbed out. There's too many bold dons that are part of the refereeing team. So there's a bold linesman or two actually. There's a bold referee. We're getting signed today, people. There's too many eggheads. Have we got more apparel? We're a mental club. We must have more apparel. I haven't seen this hoodie before, but it's amazing. Cronky is the living, breathing definition of stack notes and act broke. Once again, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, and Kai Havertz. Appreciative of you lot being tuned in with me, man. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Let's look at Newcastle's. Once again, the Bradcar, Trippier, Botman, Sarr, Tonali, Gordon, Isaac, Hall, Murphy, Dan Burn, and Captain Bruno Guimaraes. Every time, I'm going to keep saying this, people, because every time I think I've accepted the atmosphere, there's a new camera and it's looking mad. Come on, boys, man. You know what? Come on, boys. You know, every now and again, you know, big up. I actually think my oldest demographic on my channel is 25 to 34. So we're a mature audience here, yeah. But the older fans of you lot always comment and say, "Oh, Arsenal, we came back from behind in this and that." Have faith. All you old dons that got the war stories, I need to see that today. Still, I can't lie to you lot, mate. I can't lie to you lot. Let's go, man. My money is on an Arsenal win. No time for anything else. Water, you're right. But technically, we can win and still go out. Come on, you Gunners. 3-1 Arsenal. Ethan has earned his place in the starting 11, but he's the primary attacking quality off the bench. So it makes sense to save him if a goal is needed. Him and Callum subbed on gives us options. I hear it. It's a colour thing. We was watching big man Foden doing gun celebration, zero criticism. Regards to his performance and celebration, not that Blood's done much to celebrate. Man's putting up stinkers. No stinker today. Kai, rise up and be confident. Kai's got us, man. Of course you would co-sign it. Not even surprised. Bro, nice guys in life and in football finish last, man. You won't see a better atmosphere all season in the country. St. James Park under the lights will be absolutely rocking, of course. So, as I said, it's not a nice place as a rival to come to. And you lot are in talks apparently to get a new stadium. I don't know when that's out and whatnot. DG thoughts on Chelsea game. Assuming you're talking about West Ham, they nicked it. Hi, DG, just rocked up. Newcastle going for a back five. Seems risky there, going counter-attack at home. They're nervous. Nervous or they just sense? I don't think they're nervous. There's no reason for them to be nervous. They've pulled off some results against us. The ball is in Arsenal's court. I know recent performances, Newcastle have taken a little bit of a knock, but generally it's been a good year. You're 90 minutes away from a final. Like, if I was an Arsenal player or a Newcastle player, which I'm not, it's us or them. Oh, Rice is gassing me. Rice is doing that. See how the copium, I just need copium. Hey, Newcastle, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. We're doing the huddle. We invented that. I can tell Deluded is a Sunday League mug. If I play against you, I'll two for you. You big up yourself, Marcel. Don't do that. It would end well still. If I remember correctly, wasn't Partey always injured around the time his accusations were heating up? Hope nothing like that for Tommy. He seems like a genuine guy. Yeah, I don't think Tommy's on that. I just think it's something more serious with Tommy. I just think it simply put the injuries more serious than they want to let on. And for one reason or another, every day there's bigger talking points than is Tomiyasu fit. They tried to make it like the celebrations was for the season. It's pathetic. Exactly. Kickoff is going to happen in a sec, people. I've got to remove the lineups. And what's worse, yeah, is I'll always use this as an opportunity to get Spurs. Remember when they had their kids out in like September, showing them to the fans and whatnot? But we can't celebrate against City, especially when not so much for the players. I'd say definitely Gabriel and Arteta. You lot were playing and managing when we used to get smacked up against these lot. What's going on here with the timer? Thank you, the Lord. What happened there? What's going on here? Hello, mate. Is everything good? Hey, that's a new one. Oh, that's great. What's going on with my timer? Can't lie to you lot, people. It is looking like it's a male fight. Hopefully, that is not a bad omen. What's going on here? 1 second. Okay, we're definitely still here. I can't lie to you, people. We're a minute behind on the timer. I just closed OBS and opened it. Apologies for any technical difficulties. We are a minute in now. Now we can do the commentary. We could be in here. That's a corner ref. Things just don't go right. Hopefully, that is not an omen against us, people. I apologize for that. Again, if you need me to say the time, just let me know, people. We'll be back with normal service at halftime. Road to 70K. I hope so, man. I let you lot down last year. I don't want to let you lot down again. Apparently, goals from corners this season. Newcastle have conceded 1. Arsenal scored 12. It's written in the stars, isn't it? Top of the morning. Big up yourself, Derek. And extra big up yourself, yeah, because it means a lot. When I wake up, shower, pray, do everything, and like think about what I'm going to talk about for the day, without fail, I see a comment from you on one of the vids. So big up yourselves. We tried to be too smart from a corner. It hasn't worked. And Newcastle on the counter attack. Martinelli doing his tracking back perfectly. Go on, Nelly. Ref, that's a foul for Murphy. I'm not going to lie. Ref, first one. Slyly, that could be a yellow. That was of our own doing because that was a terrible corner. Nelly did well to follow the runner. Not a natural defender. So naturally, he's made a sly mess of it. Hot take, yeah, and hot take because there's no evidence. Should you make Martinelli a right back? But the Buki right backs, not the defending right back, the Hector Bellerin right back. Because you know what? I think if he was at United right now, he'd do a lot better. You know, he could easily play in that system. Road to 70K will happen this year. I'm speaking into existence. I appreciate that, man. Evening, Edward, man. Appreciate you, Matt. Always here, man. That's an iconic display picture, Matt, as well. It's going down in the DG Nation Hall of Fame. Newcastle have a dead ball scenario. Now, if I'm honest, I'm watching us extra closely through these because this has led to our demise in the first leg. And I'd say for the players, you can't get too emotional. People, I broke my own heart, yeah, purely because I don't know why I thought this. In fact, cut the track. Newcastle have the ball in a dangerous area. It's on this right-hand side. Boys, don't concede the third. Don't concede the third. Trippier. Boys, come on. Ball into the box. It's a terrible one, to be fair. We can reset, goal kick. I looked at the screen, yeah, and it's Martin Odegaard, but I saw Emil Smith-Rowe and I broke my own heart because I remembered he's not here anymore. But stupid from Martinelli trying to bait outside of the right foot. This man with the spicy Martinelli at fullback. I'm not perfect. We've all got players we like. And at the end of the day, I like Martinelli. And at the end of the day, we've got some defending to do. The offside flag hasn't gone up. Isaac is peak. It's peak. Oh, it's over, man. Already. He's peak. The man we wanted to sign. Oh, he's peak. So that's a cold celebration from Isaac as well. Oh, my God. Fair enough, man. You knew what time it was coming to St. James's Park. Iconic. Best of luck in the final, man. Best of luck in the final, man. Thomas Partey, you're moving mad. You play with fire, you get burnt. Isaac bearing down on your goal is a scary sight. Not for me, really, because I've seen it many times. Put a couple mil on his price tag. That's so silly. All from our own goal kick. All from our own goal kick. We haven't done well enough. Partey's been unable to intercept, and we know this with Newcastle. They've got the quality to cut you up. He's defo one side. We're at 6s and 7s. You know, Isaac's made a great run off Gabriel. Lewis Skelly got no chance of catching him, and then it's just him. It's just Isaac and goal, and bro, this Isaac, bro. It's Isaac, bro. That's game plan out the window, boy. Well, let's just enjoy how long we're in this League Cup, innit? Best of luck, Newcastle, man. Boy, it's peak still. Already, like, Big up Newcastle, but you lot couldn't even let us get some little fake optimism that we're gonna do this. And we already knew the ball was in Arsenal's court. Psst. Eddie Howe ain't effing this up, bro. It's a mess. It's a mess from Raya. I wouldn't blame Kai Havertz, but it's a mess, man. It's a mess from Raya. It's a mess from Kai Havertz. It's a mess from Thomas Partey. Lewis Kelly and Gabriel are at 6s and 7s. We're caught in the transition, innit? And it's through our own accord. Dead. There's no way, bro. Is that? Have we paid peas? And it's VAR. Have we paid peas? I think it's onside. Have we paid peas? Have we paid peas? I think Newcastle are getting zanged. I can't lie. I think that's onside. I think they're mind games in Arsenal fans. They're making us have optimism and then they're going to give the goal. I am hoping as a selfish Arsenal fan, VAR comes through because that would be the best bit of defending in that segment. It's defo onside. There's nothing wrong with that. It's defo a goal. What's going on? Stan Kroenke might be spending peas. I don't know. What's going on, Simon? Who, like I told you, look, there's too many bold dons. We're definitely getting shaken. I told you not. Okay. Same old Arsenal, always cheated. No, I'm joking, but VAR's got involved. If you lot have ever needed a reason to wake up, you better bloody wake up now, you know. Better wake up now. You better wake up now for several reasons. You can't lose the ball that easy on the transition. You can't make cheap mistakes. And I don't want to see Isaac against Raya at any point today. You play with fire, you get burnt. We got allowed once. If you put your hand in the fire again, you're an idiot. Best bit of defending from the offside flag. I can't lie. I think that's a sheg. I think Newcastle been robbed. Newcastle been robbed. I Trippier, behave yourself. Big up Newcastle, but you can get it. Behave yourself. Behave yourself, please. Clamping, please. We defo caught life. I feel sorry. Well, I don't feel sorry for Isaac because it's against my club, but that was a cold celebration. Disgrace once again. VAR helping Arsenal being robbed. I can't speak on it because I haven't seen it in it, but I'm sure the referees are paid a lot of money. Now you don't want to talk about refs. As an Arsenal fan, now people want to talk about refs. You lot on your own, mate. You lot on your own. Now you want to talk about that. Now you want to talk about that. Man said, Alhamdulillah. Hey, and you want to talk about VAR? I've seen my team robbed a couple times at this place, lad. Foxy, man, come on. Go on, Declan Rice. Declan Rice on this left-hand side. I'm not really trying to see this cross thing today because that's food and drink to Newcastle. I need to see some intricate play. Ref, it's defo a corner. It's defo a corner. It's not throw. It's defo a corner. It might be our day, you know. Listen, just get the 2 goals. Oh, it's a throw. St. James's Park is our Achilles heel lucky break. Whenever I'm fairly optimistic about winning at Newcastle, we crevasse and crumble. When I think it's a write-off, we do all right. But yeah, Newcastle, I don't know what's in the water here. On the best of days, heard they got 24-hour Gregs, which tells you the sort of territory we're stepping into. But I don't know what it is with Arsenal. Us and Newcastle, I always fancy anyone at the Emirates, but yeah, it is offside. Thank the Lord. As this comment says, wake up. A man said always rated VAR. I'll never rate VAR. It's done me dirty, especially as a streamer. It's done me dirty. Fulham done me dirty. Do you know how many times I saw my eyes? Oh, he's really deluded. He's celebrating an offside goal. Lying as well. Like, you clearly know I'm celebrating in real time. Saliba wins the first one. Lewis Kelly jump. Doesn't win it. Partey, it looks like it's gonna be one of them games, man. High energetic end-to-end. Partey is definitely gonna get a yellow card. He definitely got caught fouling Gordon off the ball. Uncle is not slight at all. And I can tell for both teams, if you're Arsenal and Newcastle, you probably have to be wary today, you know. This ref wants to make it all about him. We should have put in a bid in for Isaac on Monday just to unsettle him. He wouldn't even known. Arsenal would have probably just bidded like 40 million. DJ, I just turned on my TV next season settings. We're still in it. VAR saved us. Really, we should be a goal down. It has to be a toenail. It has to be an Isaac toenail is the only reason. It depends how they drew the line. It could have been a dyslexic person, but yeah, big up the dyslexic ones. Lewis Hall's ball into the box. There's a handball shout slyly there, you know. It's all the way back here with the Bradcar. It's 9 minutes in, well, 10 minutes essentially in, people, in real time. Again, apologies about the camera. I mean, the camera, timer. But we ain't really got the ball down, and we ain't seen nothing from an Arsenal perspective, really. You would actually think Newcastle are the team, exaggerating and gassing them a bit, but you'd think they're the team 2 goals down. It's been a scrappy game so far, but Newcastle have had the majority of the ball. We have not got the ball down and got to get 10 passes together. You know what? F it. Newcastle will see you at penalties. VAR saved us and it's over. We were all vexed. I can't lie. We were all so vexed a moment ago. Looking at some of these comments. Can't sit back and watch you talk crazy about DJ at Sunday League. DJ at Sunday League legend. Hey, Bow, my guy. Oi, see? Oi, my guy. Appreciate you, man. I need to watch it. I thought it's called DG. You've got more war stories than most. Everyone's got Sunday League punch-up stories, man. It's dark. This ref does seriously want to make it all about him. It's Simon Hooper. I think he's actually done Wolves dirty a couple of times. Love him or hate him, Kai is all we've got to the end of the season. Yep. I mean, hate. I always feel the hate thing is a strong word to be saying about anyone, much less football players, just because you don't like their ability. Saliba, Broski, what's that? Cool, it's there with Raya. Brother, Raya, what's that? Brothers, what are we doing? We're crumbling. Lewis Kelly, what's that? Okay, that's what that is. I don't even know. I support you, but you're so good at football. I don't even know what you did. Somehow we bought a foul there. I thought he was moving mad. Sorry, Timber. You must have learned that at Ajax, man. I live in England. Can we get the... Rice. We're moving so mad. People are taking baggy first touches. People are swiping at the ball. We're moving so mad. Boys, you knew what you was walking into today. St. James's Park. Settle, please. Because we are 2 goals down, but it's 0-0. Settle, please. Some of you have played at Newcastle several times. Gabriel, come on. 10 passes now. Trossard, come on. Boys, come on. Kai Havertz, well in. All right, that's about 3. Lewis Kelly, please. 4. 5. Raya. 6. Odegaard, man on. 7. First time Saliba, thank you. 8. Did they water St. James's Park? The ball's not moving. 9. Okay, 10. Now I know you, regardless of the result, you've woken up now, boys. I don't know what I saw in the first 12 minutes, apologies, but you're moving extremely mad. Pardon me. Can't believe what I just saw from Raya and Saliba there. All right, we're in. Oh, Timber, you got to feed him. Immediate. Havertz was gone. Trossard's on this right-hand side. Hey, Martinelli, make that run. Trossard. Hey, we might do a thing here. Trossard, that was dead. You can't waste Dan Burn. Dan Burn attempts to clear his lines, makes a mess of it. We still got it. Go on, Trossard. Pass it, please. Partey. Oh, Lewis Kelly's there. Hey, brother, Unks. Thank you, Lewis Kelly. Who wants it? Where's the bloody options? That's a ball, Lewis Kelly. It's dealt with by Newcastle. Better, boys. Boys, stop the nervous thing, please. Because if you act nervous at St. James's Park, it's going to get worse. This is not the place to be scared. I promise you, this is not the ground to be scared at. Shout out Newcastle, but I hate playing here, man. I don't mind playing you lot here at 12:30, but evening, when people are off work, forget this. David Raya. All's forgiving Raya and Saliba, but you two, that was a bit mad. Declan Rice as well. It's one of those games. This reminds me of when I left Boardwalk Farm and I used to play for Edmund All-Stars and we used to play away at Boardwalk Farm. Crazy. If you know, you know. It's crazy. Separate the mice from the men. Gabriel's gone long. Big Gabriel, that is. He's giving it away, man. You can't keep doing that, man. We saw in the first leg, they'll smash us in here. Gordon, don't let him shoot. Don't let him shoot. Lovely Odegaard. Who's that? Kai. Okay. We're going to have to bide our time and be patient. Timber had the right idea. It's been dealt with. And to be fair with you, Martinelli's been sent shot by Botman. Not sure about that one. Kieran Trippier. He's the only one that I want to see clamped today. Bruno Gomares. Ooh, Newcastle threatening. You'd think Newcastle are 2 goals down. That's a decent ball into the box. Gordon keeps it alive. It's into the side netting. It's loud at St. James's Park, but let's silence them quick. We've got form. Is their stadium legal with all the away fans up there? 100% it is. It's a new. I don't know what it is with the social media fans, but I've got a lot of respect for Newcastle, man. I just hate you lot for 2 games this season. TOA Sons with Bruno Gamar is great to see. You. R.I.P. man. That's the stuff that brings a tear to your eye, man. All right, that's ours. If Martinelli nicks that, we're gone. To be fair with you, 15 minutes in, apart from VAR saving our bacon, there's nothing from an Arsenal perspective to waffle about. Newcastle started better than us. They probably had the better chances than us. Well, they have. We haven't really done anything. We haven't done anything. We look a bit nervous. It's looking mad. Blaming the refs already. I badly want us to quiet this crowd. Players will shit. Nah, man. I think the way it's moved, if we were to score first, I think the Newcastle fans would allow their players to say, let's keep going for it. I hope that's not the case. I hope the Newcastle fans, if we make it 2-1, they're like, oh my God, we're nervous. They go a bit quiet. We knew what to expect. This is the Lions den. And any players that are going to sign for any Premier League team that's obviously not Newcastle, you need to be, like, and you're in talks now, you need to be watching games like this, because regardless what team you play for, at some point, you're going to have to step over here. The only place that can talk to Newcastle and say, yeah, our ground's a bit more scary is obviously Anfield. No one else is really at them lot's level. And that's for me as well. That's the next level we got to get to. We got to know we can go Anfield and St. James's Park and be confident. Saliba, get there, please. Talk. Saliba, I don't mind that, but no, you haven't. No, that's a poor decision. Gabriel's bullied Isaac there, thank the Lord. Raya, you can see behind him, you got to talk there. Because Saliba's clearance is bad. But he's looking at you and then he's half cleared it. Boys, tranquilo. Because I'll be honest, yeah, and I'm not trying to be negative, but these are the sort of things that when you lot want to tell me we can win Champions League, we need to start regulating the Prem first. Then you can talk about going Bernabeu and all those things. Odegaard, it's got Timber to his right. There's really no Saka here, man. Martin Wondergaard, Declan Rice. Hey, man. Someone slap a tenner on Lewis Skelly scoring. Lewis Skelly trying skills. Okay. Trossard. Pass it. It's dead, Trossard. It's dead. Trossard on the edge of the area. Release it. Saliba, but this is what we're used to, man. See, if that was Saka, that's that. Onto your left, ball into the back post. We're gone. Trossard, that's good. Odegaard. Come on, get the shot away. Odegaard. Hey, that's us. That's 2-1. No, it's not. It's a great block by Newcastle. Better, boys. Odegaard. Oh, we're trying to be a bit too pretty. The boys are getting booed as soon as they step on the pitch. You know what time it is. So that I don't know why they're scared. I'm here, whatever happens. Marlo, appreciate you. See you in the comments of my videos. Well, we're in. Oh, ref. Yo, no, ref. Did we play advantage? Oh, God, if we was going to get a free kick, can you play it on? That's a dickhead thing, man. Surely Martinelli would have got a free kick there. Oh, God, why? Did the ref give it? If he didn't, fair enough. Or is he giving it anyways? The Cronkies might have allocated the January budget elsewhere if he's giving that. Oh, hey, Trossard. That was wavy. Surely that's our free kick, but even if there is an advantage, I respect the confidence, the absolute confidence Odegaard to swing it with your right peg, but that's probably why we don't talk much about Odegaard and the right foot. That's surely a... Hey, Dan Burn, you might have got away with one. It's not a pen. It's none of that shouts. Silly advantage to play Odegaard, man. That was silly. Big up yourself, S. Haaland doing all that BS after drawing 2-2 against 10 men. Got applauded. 1 or 2 little celebrations where the feelings. Carla, Haaland's dad's a joke, man. Oh, what a joke. Oh, blink and you miss it. We've conceded. Well, congratulations, Newcastle, man. Well, you play with fire, you get burnt, man. Play with fire, you get burnt. VAR saved us once. I don't think the Cronkies are going to pay again. That's us out of the competition, mate. And it's poetic justice, really, because we spoke about Murphy in the build-up to the game. Fair enough, Newcastle. They've started better than us. You would have thought they were 2 goals down. Now they're 3 goals up. Disappointing, man. Disappointing. Saliba's made a mess of it. Isaac's done very well. Gordon has found Isaac. We got sourced. Oh my God, we got sourced. Oh my God, we got sourced. From Gordon to Isaac, bit of fortune with how it hits the post. And you know what? Murphy's in the right place, right time. It's what you should be doing as a front three. Murphy's expecting, to clean up if it doesn't go in what happened there. Isaac, it's a good effort, and it shows why I would love him at my football club. Anthony Gordon, good as well. It's a simple long ball. Almost not identical, but almost identical to what the one the VAR ruled out. Come on, man. Shambles from us. Well, the optimism was fun while it lasted. Or we're going to do VAR again. Again, for the culture? Okay. This one's going to stand for real. Pardon me. Of course, I don't like to lose, but boy, is what it is, man. The bye tomorrow, innit? Martinelli on this right-hand side. Declan Rice has tried, but where's Kai? He's falling to Lewis Skelly. It was fun while it lasted, man. This is an idiot thing. All right, party, come on. We can do up fake optimism. Oh, the gods lost it. And again, Newcastle on the counter-attack. What is going on, man? They're so good on the counter-attack. I fear the worst. Listen, if you're going to lose today, let it be 1-0. Oh, gosh. Saliba, come on. You're making a mess of that. As I said, Newcastle deserved their lead. They've started bright. They've put in a performance their fans would be proud of. They've dealt. I don't think their first goal, I'd have to watch it again, should have been disallowed. But they've done everything I haven't seen with my team. We look a yard off the pace. We look unable to match the tenaciousness of them. We look susceptible anytime we lose the ball and they're counter-attacking. Odegaard clearly fancies he thinks he can get a goal today because he's gone for a long-ranged effort. But, mate, can do all this kumbaya stuff as much as you want about coming from behind, bro. Isaac, you're cold. Isaac, you're cold. Isaac, you're cold. Isaac is so cold. Isaac is so cold. Big up Kai Havertz. It's nothing to do with you, Kai. But brother, Arsenal, come on, man. Look what they've got up front. And we don't need a forward. Look what he did to Saliba, man. It's wavy from Newcastle. Everything about that was wavy. Hey, we're even shook, man. We're only bad for City right now. Well, we've been shut on by the Magpies. We never lose hope. R.I.P. Toyota. Some of you remember he starred in a 4-0, in a 4-4, thriller. That ain't happening today, though. Oh, okay, Kai. Optimism. Okay. Newcastle have dealt with it. Come on, boys. It's them half chances that have to be scored. Hey, Trossard said this. Hey, you know what? Draw the. Don't lose the game. You might lose the tie. At least don't lose the game, man. At least don't lose the game. Oh, man. Odegaard is pants in zone 10. He needs to show up. It's an idiot thing, man. We ain't built for big away nights, G. Can't remember the last time we won in a proper hostile atmosphere. How Odegaard didn't just side foot that in the bottom corner is beyond me. Isaac, he's giving your defenders a real problem. We need to pay the 150 for him. He's a quality player, man. Proper striker. No shade on Kai. Like. That's a certified striker. Like, that is what happens. But Saliba got finished there, man. Now, imagine we had that as a striker. Kai would have turned around and passed back harsh. He probably would have dribbled all the way into the final third and missed. But, yeah, man, it's clear what we need. Corner kick, Odegaard sweep. That's a decent one. Bro, Newcastle doing us the courtesy of looking shaky from set pieces. That's the second one Trippier's done well. Well, this would, in the isolated 90 minutes, if we somehow end this game going to Wembley, this would probably be Mikel Arteta's greatest feat across 90 minutes, regardless of what happens. Hey, the Bradker, you're cool, man. Bro, you're 3-0 up on aggregate. There's no need for you to act like you're injured and time waste. Come on, man. Gabby ain't doing nothing on the left. Isaac is too much for us. It's come like we ain't done our homework, you know. Like, whenever we play Isaac, I'll be real. And somebody's probably betted on Isaac anytime the odds couldn't be good. It comes like we don't do our homework on him. It really does feel like with Isaac, I know it's easier said than done. Even if you do your homework, he can still mash you up and whatnot. We've got 205 likes. Can we get to 300 before the end of this? Just make it easy. Like, yeah, he's a quality player, but make it difficult at least, man. It's over, man. I'll let you lot get me, man. I try to do the optimism thing. Man was screaming score in the first 20. Can we even get into the box in the first 20? I think we've got in their box, but it's not doing our thing. DG, why is your players flopping all over the place? Can't say I've seen that. Can't say I've seen that. What time am I on? 25 minutes. We'll be synced up at halftime. Timber has found Saliba. Saliba's giving it to Rice. But Partey's making the furthest run forward. This is crazy. This is the game. As much as I got time for you, Arteta, this is the game. We don't need the galaxy brain stuff. We just need organic stuff. Like if you're a striker, be a potent threat. Odegaard's tried to find Gabriel Magalhaes at the far post. It's gone out. Trippier's done very well from any sort of crosses and that. They're in our heads, bro. Newcastle on it. We're not on it. The Bradker's down. I think that might be the end. Nick Pope be coming on, man. Second half will decide this game's over, bro. Gary Neville chatting ish. Isaac, you've proven yourself. Isaac, you're Charles. You've scored in many big games. Can we get Isaac be nice? 100% we can't. Jealous, man. Like jealous. Like I've not even got a bone to pick with Kai Havertz. Like you shouldn't be the lead. You just shouldn't be the leading striker. You just Well, you see Isaac. You see half the strikers in it. Like you can't not be jealous. I can't see how we're trying to win league titles without one of these. Might as well eat my crisp. Apologies, people. This is like being in the cinema because we're not coming from behind. I hope I'm wrong. Slightly, I keep saying that so that the football gods prove me wrong. Kai Havertz doesn't win his header. Bit of head tennis going on. Kai Havertz. Hey, this is horrible, man. Oh, well. At least we got to semi-finals. It's a that thing now. I don't even think I've registered the disappointment because I'm still stuck on the first leg. Get the ball quickly. All right, big up Arteta, do not ball boy. Timber, quick. Rapido. Okay. All right, bring on Ethan, man. He's the only one on slapping it. Like, really goals, bruh. Declan Rice has found Gabriel. Can't lie, man. Like, I keep looking at the scoreboard for now. That's a great skill from Martinelli. I keep looking at the scoreboard in this 90 minutes and thinking, yeah, we can do it. And then it says aggregate above 3-0. Martinelli on this right-hand side. Jury and Timber. Martinelli. Martinelli still has it. Can you do something for us? Evidently not. Throw into Arsenal. We do need Isaac, man. Stream is down. Can't even be asked. I can't blame you, man. But you know what? Win, lose, draw. This is my football club. The damage was done in the first leg. And to be fair, I want Newcastle to win this trophy if we can't. Like, definitely don't. Big up Liverpool fans and Liverpool, but come on, man. Newcastle, innit? If anyone deserves a trophy, it's them, innit? New owners. Eddie Howe doing his thing. Lost the final 2 years ago. I think they got like 60 years without a cup. It's one thing being second best in the first leg, but today, regardless of the fans and all that stuff, tired. To give yourself half a chance, the things forget the goal, the things we've spoken about already, it couldn't have afforded. We couldn't afford for it to have been a thing. So yeah, man. I big up Robbie them, man. Them man actually gonna do interviews of that after this. Crazy. Martinelli can't drill past anyone. This is why I'll never be Arteta in. Crumble every season, 0 trophies. I big up rants, but you lot are maniacs online, man. What kind of display picture is that? Surely this is Nelly's last chance on the right before Ethan takes over. He's taking over, man. Martinelli's only playing because it's the seniority thing. Just put Ethan on, man. Just get statistics. Just slap it. Just slap it. Hey, man. I want the Emirates to be like this, man. But you know what? Newcastle, St. James's Park. This is what you call a football ground, man. Arteta might as well do the shameless thing. Like, you know what? He should have bought bare Haylenders. Statistics. Thomas Partey. Unks, come on, man. You're drunk. I can't lie to you. You're drunk. I know you went to one of them lounges after we beat City because you're moving mad. Declan Rice, I thought he was fouled. Oi! Play to the whistle, Rice. It hasn't been given, man. £100 million man are doing this. Rice, I love you, but we got to keep it honest. Not today. Not against Newcastle. Big up Gabriel. Not today. Not to... Hey, Trippier, suck him up, what? Because you don't think because you're with Newcastle, you're with this, what? And you're trying to fight big Gabriel Magalhaes. Your heart's not in that. Your heart's not in that. Apologies. I can't believe Trippier is doing verbal to Gabriel. Shut up, Trippier, man. Pussy. You got at least you're the real winner. You definitely got a bet on today. Didn't you get banned for missing the game? You're the only reason I wouldn't want Newcastle to win this trophy. Big up Newcastle, though. I'm going to air the fact that he was at Spurs. Newcastle have been better than us across all aspects. We've been, I wouldn't say we've been crap, but we've been crap. Like, really, can't string 10 passes together. Not really asking any questions of the goalie. Newcastle have been better, innit? Boy. Martin Odegaard. Gaffer. Ethan at halftime, man. The ball's not gone out. I can't believe. All right, Timber, thank you for having some self-respect. Can't believe the sourcing I'm seeing Gordon trying to do. Declan Rice, forward, bro. Pass it, man. Pass it. Thank you. Odegaard, who wants it? You need Ethan on the right-hand side, man. Put it on your left. Drive it to the back post. Martinelli, you're acting, man. You're acting. I got a lot of love for Martinelli, but you're making it hard. Pause. Gabriel Magalhaes, what's it? Yeah, you know what? It's one of them days, man. It's one of them days. It's one of them days. The things you can't do in a semi-final, much less being 2 goals down. First touches are not there. People are looking to the ref for fouls, and the ref is saying play on. Second best all over the park. Credit to Newcastle, man. We're second best, bro. Second best all over the shop, man. All over the shop. And the thing is, I'm not belittling Newcastle's performance in any way, shape, or form. You definitely can't do that, but they haven't had to be amazing. Like this comment here says, they just simply want it more. My love for Martinelli faded long ago. Too many chances to prove himself, and he just wasted them. It's a squad thing. You're on the bench. You, Trossard, Havertz, bench. Sign the real ones, man. I got a lot of love for the. You don't know me. I'm quite balanced, but at the end of the day, come on, man. Havertz is actually showing bare heart, but come on, man. Come on, we need wavy players. At the end of the day, we just need wavy players. At this point, Arteta's done everything. Between you and the Cronkies, we just need a couple wavy players, man. I don't want it. I'm not even dissing Havertz. But these statistics dons will make videos as to why Havertz is the guy to play up front. Use your eyes. You've seen what Isaac is doing. The number 14, wearing the number 14 for Newcastle looks great, isn't it? Oh, Saliba. I can't lie, man. Saliba, you're getting bullied today, you know. Isaac's done a madness there, and he's found Gordon. Anthony Gordon still got possession. No foul, ref. No. Play on. Newcastle still got the ball. There's no foul. Tonali. Isaac is giving Saliba bare problems. It's cool, though. You can't act like Saliba's not a sick player. It's just a learning curve. You're getting ripped today. And I have to be that guy. Obviously, we played on Sunday. Newcastle had longer to rest. I don't think they've watered the pitch well enough. Hey, Gomorrah, you're a baller. Tell your brethren, Trippier, calm down. Bruno Gomares and Lewis Skelly talking. Lewis Skelly signed him. Chat to him, man. These are the sort of guys we need. Oh, man. Sorry, people. I might as well enjoy my packet of Chris. Salt of vinegar, if you want to know. Lewis Hall. Oh, that's a good ball. Hey, boys. If we're going out, we're going out. Make sure it stays at 3-0. All gets better. Lewis Skelly, ref. Lewis Skelly said, my man for a bagel. Hey. Oh, he found Havertz. Havertz, go on, boy. Go on, lad. Newcastle friend. Oh, Martinelli, don't do the injury thing. Martinelli's on the floor. Oh, it's Pete. Martinelli's injured. Evan's coming on. Couldn't find no one on the transfer market, though, innit? Safe. He's holding his quad safe. It's done. Safe. It's Pete. Arteta, Gabriel, and Saliba in some sort of talking. I mean, Martinelli's walking. Who knows? Maybe Martinelli was just getting sub because we needed to make a change. And someone got word on the pitch and said, you know what, fake the injury thing so you don't get embarrassed for yourself. But you know what happened. I feel sorry for the fans, regardless, because we're all going to want to desperately know the status on that. But this is what happens when you do or do not sign people, man. 1 second, people. Fuck's sake, another injury. It's okay. All right, Odegaard. All right, Rice. All right, Havertz, please. Havertz, please. Fuck's sake, man. I don't even know why I'm getting pissed off. I think it's gone beyond the fact that we're not going through. It's just what I'm seeing today. This ain't good enough, man. Newcastle are 3 up and there's still intensity. They're still first over the pitch. That's played party. Lovely. I see. First time you've heard me say lovely. Declan Rice, come on. Come on, mustard, mate. Come on. Come on, man. No way across 180 minutes you ain't gonna, you're not gonna score. At least mash up the clean sheet. Come on. Chaucer. And this is one thing I don't like about us, and I don't think we've got it in us. Well, we did have it against City. We play out one gear, really, consistently. We never go up the brackets. We never deviate from the script. With balance, I don't mind, but I very much doubt Eddie Howe and Newcastle have seen anything at this moment beyond the obvious that they didn't expect. Declan Rice, it's neat, it's in front. When we do get indecent opportunities, like you're never confident man are going to score. Ethan, I'm confident in you. Swings his right peg by default. That's the best I've seen today. But it's the transition, and this is the problem. Odegaard, thank you. Between Odegaard and Saliba, first time Saliba's done some half decent defending, and then Timber's fucked it up. Foreign over there. I wouldn't say Havertz is weak, but yeah, no signings in Jan. It was obvious this is where we'd be. This team don't deserve to buy. They've been good enough for the majority. Didn't sign anyone. Injuries are just, again, to be more likely with all the minutes these attackers have to play now. As a club, I've got nothing to say. Arteta said it in the build-up to the City game. He said it at the beginning and end of last year. We've got one of the smallest squads. Ethan, by default, he looks positive. Arteta, you said he could play up front. Slap him up front, man. Just win the first and seconds and just play it to Ethan, man. Ethan, just shoot, bro. Just get your statistics up. I'm at the point. I just don't let Newcastle get a clean sheet. That's it for me. Ref, how long does the kick take in? You're not even looking at play, ref. You're talking to either Trippier or Trossard. Trossard. Clamp him. Big up Newcastle. Trippier. What? Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Newcastle a big club. They're going to sell you to you. Shut up, Trippier. Big up Newcastle and everything with you. Apart from you, Trippier, shut up, mate. Tough, man. Oh, I got a sleeve. Bet you can't have a bet 365 account. Trossard, don't have it from him, please. Don't have it. Guy's unique. This is over, DG, honestly. We go again, man. To what? I don't know. No, Martinelli's faking. He knew he was playing. I think he's genuinely been told, like, fake an injury so you don't look like you're embarrassed. Because what's the alternative? Like, he thinks he's still on. He looks. He's like, oh, my name. And then he screws up his face. It wouldn't surprise me if that's a legitimate injury, though, for obvious reasons. By default, Ethan has been our best player. Just because I'm seeing some positivity. Ethan, don't worry, finds Timber to Odegaard. Trossard, honestly, a fancy. It's just not good enough today across all aspects. Anytime I actually think the pressing thing is that the counter-attacking thing is down to Trippier, shut up, man. Fucking hell, we put a battery in this guy's back, mate, and they're giving nonsense to Kai. Trippier, shut your mouth, man. Gomares is fine. Kai is a stupid foul. Trippier, shut up, man. Flipping out. Even everyone else with Newcastle is being called. Trippier, just shut up. It's always the ones with hardly any bite that give the most bark. Just shut up. You're winning 3-0. It's done. Just shut up, man. Flipping cunt. Come on, Ethan. Son will shoot and drive, hopefully. Have you seen the amount of crisps they put in the packet these days? Like 10 big ones. I can't lie. I was thinking there's hardly any crisps here. It's a silly foul from Kai. That's not mistaken. Gomares is acting like he's dying. But then Trippier is bro, pardon me. You think it's flipping Diego Costa racking fam? Brother, relax, man. I know a nitty when I see one. Like, you're too charged. He's on a packet, man. Too excited. Bro, stop the excuses. This is a joke. They're doing kick-ups right now. What's the point of watching this match? At this point, because I'm an Arsenal fan. I test stats because stats without context are meaningless. Worst thing to happen in football today, kids would think Ronaldinho was whack based on stats. Sesko will see us deal with Newcastle and forget about him. Is that? There's nothing to say. Like, you're not watching this with me. No one's been good. We've not made it nervy for Newcastle. We've been second best. Now that's Saliba defo on a yellow card. I think it's more of the players are playing poor, but tactically Arteta's got to change anything. Anytime Newcastle counter-attack, we look exposed in this high line. And obviously we're 3 goals down. Is peak. Part A lone 6, at Newcastle away. High line. This might have been a game to play a double pivot gaffer, man. Could have been humble today, Newcastle got too much energy for old boy. What would be my notes? VAR only positive. Second best. High line being exploited. Sloppy in all aspects. Not doing the minimums. I'm going to be shameless and talk about match fatigue and whatnot, but Newcastle look like a team that want to be playing at Wembley. We don't look like a team that wants to define the odds. That's the minimum we had to do today, and we haven't done that. Ethan, who's been the best player. Oh, flipping okay, bro. Ethan's done so well on that right-hand side. The less said, the better, man. Ethan, man of the match, man. Second best all over the pitch is another thing I'd say. At least I got Arsenal pen, right? You ain't got this. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Ref, play on. All right, we got one shot. Odegaard, skills, Rice. Ref. Wait, there's 5 minutes of added on time. From where? Oh my God, this is scary. Is that to Gordon? Skips part, bro. This is an idiot thing. Skip past Rice. This is an idiot thing. He's fired it wide. It must be match fatigue, bro. Second best all over the park. Like, that's Rice's bread and butter. The Declan Rice at City at home that was intercepting, just getting skipped past today. Can't match the energy levels. This is horrible. Well, that is our season. Highs and lows. Prem and Champ settings. Can we get to 300 likes by the end of the stream? We're flirting with it, folks. I ain't even watching, just listening to the stream and going, Jim, Rich hopping. They partied too much after the City win. Rice hurt. Nice. Get a goal before halftime. This performance stinks. Newcastle almost bagged again. I can't be asked. It's peak. But Arteta, you have to change this high line at halftime, you know. It's about to be 4-0 on aggregate. Oh my God, Gordon. Oh, thank the Lord, Saliba. Arteta, you have to. The only thing I ask from you is you have to tweak something. That high line is getting exposed and it's going to get dark. It's already dark. It's 3-0. As for the players, I don't know what's going on. I think in hindsight, there probably is a bit of match fatigue. No excuse, because you've been second best. Newcastle are 3 goals up, 1 goal in the night, and they're still better across every aspect. Keeper hasn't had to do much. Isaac's been involved in the VAR thing, and then obviously his involvement in the goal, and then he's taking the day off. Gordon's been a thorn. We look in issues anytime they counter-attack. By default, Ethan's been our best player. Trippier takes the corner. It's a good corner, to be fair. Kai Havertz wins the header. He's still alive here. Kai Havertz clears. Ethan, get there for me. Test his touch. Ethan, too long. Come on. And it's all the way back here with Jabreka. Who you lot got on the weekend, Newcastle? Sorry, Eddie Howe, you can think about changes. I mean, if it was still 0-0, he'd have a bit more optimism, but 3-0 in aggregate. It is what it is, isn't it? I was describing it as a miracle at 2 goals down, so I don't know the word above miracles. Thomas Partey, Lord God. Release its man. Where's my left winger as well? In fact, Trossard, I apologize. I can't blame you because I see why you made that run. Now you're out wide. I actually see why you made that run. Arteta, you got to check. You got to tweet 1-2 things at halftime, man. Might get myself some cake at halftime, man. Feel a bit better. I can't lie to you, lot. I actually might. I want carrot cake. Should I get the carrot cake? Undecided. Timber's on the ball here, folks. We've just been second best, man. If the game ended at minute 45, there'd be too many regrets. And that's the one thing I always say, and I want have no regrets. Ethan, I take a tumble. Ref. I'm at Ethan. Dan Burn wants to dive in. Leave a leg, man. I know. I shouldn't, but come on. We're desperate. Come on. Ethan's been our best player. And he's come on at he's come on in this half. Timber, that throw was horrible as well, man. How's a 17-year-old our best attacker? How's a 18-year-old left back one of our more consistent players? Big up Lee, man. So has the transfer window come back to bite us already? Bro, it's been biting us all January. Like, I'm not giving up yet. Shout out you, man. Right. 3-0's a myth. 2-0, I'm pessimistic, but there's a bit of optimism. 3-0's Lewis Kelly, I love that. Okay, ref, that's a yellow. How many? Get the ball quickly. It's definitely not a yellow. Kai might not be a striker, but he's evidently ours, man. They are not allowing us to attack. They watched us Sunday. They know how to pass the ball quickly. They knew about us from the last leg. Look, the Newcastle kit's not even dirty. Look at his, that's clean. But at least he's taking people on. He's done more. Bro, you're right. The board forcing Arteta to become a late-stage Wenger. He's running his players into the ground due to a lack of transfers. Boy, I don't know what to tell you. Look, it's peak, isn't it? It's half-time. That's probably the best thing to say. That is half-time. Can we get to 300 likes, folks, man? DG more entertaining than our team. Appreciate you, man. That's because you lot are here. DG, my bro, I've left my like on the live. I can't watch anything Arsenal today. God bless. I hear it, man. Isaac and Gordon are running rings around us. Nothing wrong with a little cake. You know what, people? Give me 30 seconds. I'm going to get the cake. I can't lie. Arteta, bring me on at halftime, man.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
You lot are right. Cake does make things feel better. I feel a bit better. I'm not going to lie. Make sure you're smashing the like button, folks. Mate. It's just one of those days, man. So, what we got to say? We've been second best all over the park. We've not created anything of significance. We've been susceptible on the counter-attack. We are 3 goals down. And even without a goal scored today, we was out of the game, but we're out of the game. Unless there's 3 goals as a minimum, I have no clue. What's there to say? The goal from DG always look crazy. 1 goal wonder me. Bring players from the academy. Tweaks incoming. Not sure what would help. At this point, just ruin the clean sheet, man. Just ruin the clean sheet. I'm gonna tweet that. So ruin the clean sheet. That's it. Because across 2 legs, Newcastle haven't had to in that 45 minutes or 50 if you include added on time, they haven't had to analyze anything. They definitely didn't have to look over anything in the 90 minutes. In fact, I thought we was, you know what? I apologize to Arsenal. I thought we was quite poor in the first leg. We was much better than this. The minimum you had to do today Just off the basis you're playing at St. James's Park was turn up. You haven't done that. Hope you don't beat Liverpool, but boy, we're gone. We're gone. You might as well play Tierney left wing. Might as well put Gabriel Magalhaes up front. Not gonna quite say I'm speechless, but bro, it's got to mean it. It's got. I'm not gonna say it doesn't mean anything, but it's got to mean something, man. It's got to mean something. I know Odegaard hit the post, and yeah, that's all that. But apart from Odegaard hitting the post, we ain't made anything happen. Saying that, I don't even know why Sky Sports are showing that back to us. That it's dead anyways. Like, shout out Odegaard, but we were better off just taking the free kick. It's one of them. It's hit the post, but it's not going in anyways. Like, it's clipping the outside of the post. Sky Sports are even shameless for showing it again. It's literally hitting the outside of the post, people. Listen, Saliba's quality. He's shown today he's human. I see Van Dijk do madnesses all the time. The only thing that's... I don't know if he's got... I'm 5'8". I don't know about the short man syndrome thing, but the only thing annoying me is Trippier. Like, shout out Newcastle, but you, Trippier, shut up, man. Bro, it's Saliba. What's that? Gabriel's out of sorts, but it's Saliba. Saliba's tried to step up with Isaac. He's made a complete mess of it, lad. And he's not alone, bro. We saw this in the first. We saw this for the VAR goal. This has been a theme with us this season, conceding some stupid goals. Stupid goals. Shout out to Murphy, because that's what they teach you in I don't even know. Probably I learned that at like 7 years of age. See how Isaac's had the shot. You see how Murphy scored. You're told to expect that Isaac isn't going to score, kind of thing. And it's a tap-in. It's not quite a tap-in. It's still, it's easy, but it's difficult. And he's done that. Shout out Shay Given. I'm not going to say names, yeah, because my phone's on silent and I can see it ringing. Certain man's teams are fighting relegation on paper. I don't know why it's showing your name calling. I don't know why that's going on. I really, really don't know why that's going on. And you're definitely listening, because you only call me when you coincidentally hear that I'm peed off on my stream. I know that's not you calling. I don't know about that. I really don't. Ah, mate. Why are we always not taking our chance? Is it an effing illness? We want to go and we want to go for the champs. I think Martinelli escaped the smoke. All I can say now is Newcastle, allow it, innit? Like, I beg you not, just manage the game, innit? Just manage the game. Don't score another, man. Like, we'll hold the 3-0. You know what? Let's just end it 1-1, man. We drew today. Let us do the hindsight of the Emirates game. Because I'll be honest, it can get a lot uglier, people. It can really get a lot uglier. Because if I'm Eddie Howe, honestly, I wouldn't be happy with Isaac and Gordon. I would actually motivate them. I'd say, listen, you've caught Saliba and Gabriel on a good day, plus you lot of quality, plus Isaac, you're winning the battle. Gordon, you're showing up. You can kill these lot, you know. Every time we lose the ball, that high line is gone. I haven't seen us disjointed defensively in a while, I must admit. But conceding stupid goals has been a theme of ours. Why I'm at this point, because if we turn this around somehow, I'm happy as Larry. But at this point, the things I'm the most vexed about, we didn't turn up. And you didn't learn your lessons, because it's not identical, but it's in the same. The way we conceded the goal that stood is very reminiscent of the VAR thing, which happened very early. It is what it is, man. You lot are not serious today. These are things, these comments that I made, these are not comments you can make in a game that you're entering 2 goals down. and against Newcastle, and forget against Newcastle at their place. Fair enough. This is Odegaard's fault, Jordan. We're not doing that. It's everyone's fault, man. Everyone's been shit. Ethan's the only one that has not played shit today. Ethan is the best player on that pitch from an Arsenal perspective by default. And that's just, it's not even because Ethan's been amazing. It's just, you're just doing the competent things I expect from a footballer. Saliba, you're moving mad. Gabriel, you're moving mad. Lewis Skelly, you're succumbing to was part of it. Raya, you've looked a bit nervous, if I'm real. Timber, you've not been terrible, but you're part of it. Rice, I'm not seeing nothing. Partey and Rice, strong finish towards the half, but dead. Odegaard, dead. Martinelli, dead. Trossard, dead. Havertz, dead. Ethan, doing Ethan. Pardon me, 3 goals down, innit? I want to be wrong, but it kills me when certain Arsenal fans are bare optimistic about the Champions League and the Prem, but the champs, it kills me. It's not because I don't want to be optimistic. It's like, I know my team, bro. Like, come on, man. If we're saying respectfully to Newcastle, and I'm not dissing them because I've been giving them their flowers. If you're saying this about Newcastle, then you can forget Bernabeu and all these things. I'll tell you, this is on you, no signings, though. It's on everybody, man. The fact that we didn't even have a sporting director tells me all I need to know. But we're getting, at the end of the day, yeah, we're getting Champions League. So that's what the Cronkies are cool with. We are getting Champions League football. Like, we are getting champs. Anything, I genuinely think the Cronkies say, brother, Arteta, get me Champions League, do your thing. Gets us champs, which mathematically, unless something crazy happens, we're getting top 4. If you win something, getting finals, that's your business. All I care about is Champions League and this merch coming up. Stack notes and that, bro. That's Cronky. But Arteta, you've assembled the squad. I don't want to sound naive and do that. But bro, look at who's leading the line for them versus us, innit? Look at who's on the left-hand side versus us. And for the players, look how they've turned up versus all of you. Against Man City, I saw players that wanted to win their individual battle. I saw all of that. Haven't seen that today. I'm seeing dodgy first touches. I'm seeing people head it and then people duck out of headers. I'm seeing people slice the ball. I'm seeing people not tracking back. Kind of fortunate. Newcastle ain't even been amazing like that, but you're kind of fortunate that it's not that it's only 1-0, at least where this isolated game is concerned. Ethan or bus, exactly, bro. We're relying on 17-year-olds, bro, and Kai Havertz. And I'm not even dissing Kai because you pulled your weight statistically and what I'm seeing with my eyes more than players I rate more than you. This tells the issue. We've got enough to get top 4 and on paper get a semi-finals. But you see, when it comes to going over the line, this is what these field tilt dons and all these guys that want to lie fail to understand. See, when it comes to getting over the line, is what it is, man. I if you told me we'd be a goal down going into this game, I wouldn't have thought I felt like this. It's more the manner we're playing. Just because it's for me, I think it's without doing the whole effing and swearing, it's unacceptable to rock up at St. James's Park like this. Silly. NA is a crybaby. Grow up. Sophie, I don't know what you talking about, man. Rice needs to be more creative. We've already got Partey doing build up. We're looking at Rice to create. I hear that. Fair enough. He did have his best season in terms of output last year. Rice to create, yeah. Normally, I'm not gonna lie, Rice is normally trying to drive things and get things going, but you man weren't ready for today. You weren't ready for today. Which you lot have played at St. James Park before. You weren't ready. This is a different beast. And I know you lot knew this. I knew the manager knew it. It's more how, like, obviously I can't ignore the goal because we're 3-0 down now, but remove the goal. I don't think, like, we could be 3 goals down and I'd be upset or whatever, but I could say at least you lot have looked like a team that knows they're playing at St. James's Park. I'll be surprised if Arteta ain't made another sub still. Second half soon begin, folks. I say that I won't. I would be, because who is there realistically? Who is there to bring in? Isaac, I rate you, because there's no need for you to be drinking Lucas age. You're not tired. I didn't even see the color of it. That must have been mixed. So there's no way you could be focusing on this match. Murphy's goal currently the difference, people. Arteta has to find a way to win this match. I'm sure he does. Forget 3 goals, just 1 goal. Rice, Partey, double pivot down to 2 goals is so poor from the gaffer. I expect to see one of them in the 6 and 2 attacking 8s, either Odegaard or Ethan, or Odegaard/Trossard with Ethan on the right. I'm a striker. Should I book a jet and save us? But hey, we need to see your goal record, though. What's Arteta doing to get 3 goals? Let's stop licking our wounds. Gary, I feel sorry for you lot. You know, if you're listening, if you got your TV on, you're having to hear Gary Neville. Shout out Newcastle. Best of luck for the final. It's not personal. At this point, can we just ruin the clean sheet, like someone said? Saliba wins the header. Ethan brings it under control. Lovely, Ethan. Oh, it's a bit big. Saliba, come on, bro. Raya, you're behind him, you know. Pause. Talk to him. Thomas Partey. Boys, too much of you. The quality and the nervousness. We're giving it away, man. What's going on? Not going to lie, I do think there's an element of fatigue in hindsight, but that's definitely not an excuse. You haven't matched Newcastle. And if fatigue ever was an issue, then players, I'll leave you. It's down to whoever is in charge of recruitment at this team. Bro, Gordon Partey's dragged into wide areas. Uncle, please don't let it rip you. That's ours, ref. Hey, Unks. Relax. Okay, take it. But you killed Ethan. What's Ethan going to do there? You're lucky. Ethan got you out of that. I hear it. To be fair, you see him in training. David Raya. Bro, 3 goals down. Raya. You do look a lot calmer, but still ain't released it. Okay, that was a bit of a dodgy pass to Rice, but Rice dispatched it to Gabriel. Gabriel. Trossard. Release. All right, that's a yellow, ref. Play on, though. Play on. Ref, fucking play on. It's defo a yellow for Gamarez, ref. He's defo late on Trossard, ref. Don't be an idiot. Do not be an idiot. Bro, he got nowhere near the ball. I'm not even trying to get players booked. Come on now. That's a late one. Trossard's all past the ball before the foul's contacted. Okay, fair. You know what? I'm the first to get at referees. He's giving him a card. He's like probably telling him, calm down, bro. You're not going to be playing in the final. Trossard is still down, folks. Subscribe and smash the like button if you haven't. Trossard been anonymous this game. Be honest. Why hasn't Arteta been sacked yet? What a waste of 5 years having him. He is the Gareth Southgate of the football club. So happy I don't really bother with Arsenal no more, as they're not. You might have to bring on Sterling. Man are asking Rice to be creative instead of Odegaard. I'm carrying goals in my gym bag. I'm on my way home. As soon as I touch, we're going to score in the 49th, 65th, 79th, and 88th minute. Boy, 49th minute, soon touch, man. That's how the owners stay rich. Never spend your own money. Never get emotional over your business. Textbook rules. Exactly. Styles make fights. I guess How has Arteta's number. Arteta's got his own number as well, man. Man can outdo Pep, but not a crap manager like Eddie Howe. I come on, man. Respect Eddie Howe's definitely not crap. He's definitely not a crap manager. He's definitely not crap, bro. Definitely Eddie Howe's serious. Saw his work at Bournemouth, seen what he's doing at Newcastle. Eddie Howe's definitely not crap. David Raya, man, come on, bro. Man, I got it long to Lewis Skelly. We're banging it long to Lewis Skelly. Okay, Rice has won it. What do I know? Oh, Kai, how fast that first touch? Come on, Kai. It's got to be better, man. It's got to be better, bro. Saliba Raya wants. Oh, we're done. Saliba doing that light skin shit, man. It's apologies. It's gone wide. Saliba, bro. You're shook today. I'm not gonna lie. Saliba, 9 out of 10 times I've seen you get away with that. But as you heard me say, Raya wanted it. Gordon picked his pocket. If you're Newcastle, you're probably vexed that Gordon didn't score. I am very happy Gordon didn't score because Saliba, social media, you're done. This is boys against men. Okay, Rice has won the ball for us. Saliba, come on. Trossard. Corner kick. We are moving. Sorry, people. I all forgot about the timer. The timers are right off today. See, your head is on Pluto. The timers are the timers are myth now. Man's talking about billions staying rich but not spending. They don't care about us, man. They don't care. That's his motto. Stan Kroenke will never ever be stressed in his life, and he doesn't care. So yeah, I did forget the clock. Thank God I only have to hear you, DJ. Appreciate that. He doesn't care. We know at the same time, we know what the Kroenke is about. It's self-financing and all that crap. Okay. Rice, that's a ball. Unfortunately, Newcastle were first to it. Can Ethan bring that under control? Of course he can. Ethan, swing it back in. He has. Oh. Boy, I apologize, man. The timer things are right off, man. Normal service resumed in all my other streams, but Leicester, where Arsenal's concerned. The way Isaac's face was tweaking before the game, I knew he was on smoke today. It's definitely not looking good for us. One love for the super chat. DG, sell this club. Let us down, FC. Who are they? Gosh, man. Stay humble, DG. There's always next year. Anyways, I did say after the City match, now watch us play like sheep against Newcastle and embarrass ourselves. So it's all your fault, essentially. Miss me. Appreciate you, MB. Appreciate you. Appreciate the super chat. Where have you been? Been hiding. Unfortunately, we're losing. Saliba's been moving mad today, you know. He's human. I ain't gonna get at Saliba, but I am gonna spread my agenda of saying, you see, when you lot, it's only now a lot of you are, and I'm speaking purely to my Arsenal fans. It's cool to rate Gabriel Magalhaes now. It's cool to rate him. It's cool to give him his flowers and do his chant. I was there. Some of you, I see the names that Raya, man, bro. Gordon has scored, and they've capitalized, brother. All right, man. The biting. Raya, you're still my goalie. You're still my guy. But that's on brand. You've moved shaky. Saliba's moved shaky. Everyone's moved shaky, apart from Gab. Oh, my days, bro. Still my guy, Raya. But today, you need to hold a slap, bro. Someone needs to flick his ear. Because that's happened too many times. And again, you cannot rock up at... Bro, man are doing the scarf thing. You know what? I can't get mad because this is ULOT's ground and my team is not mad. So how can I be mad? Raya, bro. 9 out of 10 times is calm. But everybody's... Raya, man. It's like what you did at... Raya, but he killed Rice. You killed him. Raya, you're still my goalie, but today you have to hold that. And that's on brand because a couple of times, a couple of our players have looked shaky there. Oh, mate. We have been shat on by these magpies, I'll tell you that much. You know what? If someone deserves to be in the final, it's Newcastle United, man. I got no problems with their fans, man. You lot deserve it. It's a shame that it's in these circumstances. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not trying to do the reactionary thing, but any match fees Mikel Arteta and these players have, any Arsenal fan that's made that trip to Newcastle, you need to reimburse them still. And there can't be a day off. Well, there is no day off, man. I'm going on holiday tomorrow. Timber's trying the thing. See why I don't believe in this optimism thing in football, people. I can't believe we're 4 goals down, 2 on the night, and we're not making some party. Fucking look up and pass it to Lewis Kelly. The guy's looking at you. Come on. This is the problem with everybody now. Get back to basics. 2 touches, pass and move. Come on, man. This is a dickhead. Trust me, I'm not even going to get angry at you because you're actually trying. It's shit, but you're trying. Arteta subs, man. Tierney left wing. Can't believe I'm saying that. We're moving so mad as a football club. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. At no point today have Newcastle fans been nervous. At no point have they gone, oh, Arsenal scored, they make it 2-1. Oh my God. This is dead. Eddie Howe's going to definitely get a call from Pep Guardiola. How did you do this one there? Look how clean the Newcastle kits are. Raya, I'm upset with you, man. We're not doing the scapegoating thing because everybody that scapegoats him, you were sucking ass, pause. Like, you were sucking ass when he made that save, but you have to hold licks. That's been on brand because that could have easily been Saliba. Again, warning signs. Warning signs with VAR. Warning signs with the Saliba mistake. Trossard. People can't stand the Trossard. You've been better than Bearman today. It's still dead, but you've been better than Bearman. Arteta, at this point, just make subs for the sake of subs. I need to see new faces now, man. I'm sorry, people. Do you know what I'm actually doing? I'm writing my name again and again and again on the other side of the room. It helps with anger. Google it. By now, you don't know me. It's all performance. Bro, Uncle Party. I don't mind that. You've been the first person today to stop Isaac. 10 minutes into the second half, what the fuck he said at half-time? Forget from Arteta. What he said with you lot. Come on, man. It's about the performance, man. It's about the performance. A well-known big club like Newcastle and iconic ground like St. James's Park, it's not on to perform like this. It's not on. Bro, how many times? Raya's going long. Dons are not there. Kai Havertz is against flipping Dan Burn and these man mountains. This is the thing. I love the way we play, but there's no way of changing it up. We're just doing the same things again and again and again and again and again and again. Big up yourself, 76. Shout out the mods and the members and the long-term viewers. You know, I see a couple of you here. Appreciate you lot. Arsenal can't handle the trenches. Too many self-use. Marcel, fuck off, mate. How about that, yeah? How about that? They've been all waiting for this. My WhatsApp message is going off too. I'm not looking at my phone today. There'll definitely be new merch. I'm not looking at my phone. Arsenal fans, aeroplane mode. Martin Smelly running from the ground. You as a Liverpool fan can't call him that because he slaps it on your team anytime they play. Your guy, Jurgen Klopp, that ended your 30-year Premier League drought. Arsenal fans don't even rate him like that. Klopp called him the talent of the century. Remember yourselves. Got nothing against Liverpool. Got everything against Marcel. Martin Odegaard. I've been saying about our throw-ins for 2 years now. Doesn't seem like much, but we keep taking too long for throw-ins and we keep losing the ball after just 2-3 touches. Saliba's all over the shop. Allow it like we haven't seen your dons get ripped. Respect you, bro, but don't compare Saliba to a proven winner. Saliba will do well to be compared to Van Dijk because obviously Van Dijk's had a better career. Van Dijk wasn't where Saliba was at his age. Saliba will do well to be still, and this ain't even peak Van Dijk. He's had an ACL. Van Dijk himself rates Saliba. And really, what we're not going to do, even if that is the case, because I think Van Dijk's the top don, but what we're not going to do, he's had a bad day. Let's not act like Van Dijk hasn't against us. Are we forgetting when Lacazette and Nelson, when we were shit when we beat you lot? Let's not do that. Let's behave, please. Now, I'm going to make sure bringing on Marino. You know what? Marino's the guy to score. It's your former club. It's a win today if we ruin the clean sheet. Raya, blood. And to be fair, you know what, Raya? You're being told to do that. And that's a good ball. Kai Havertz, show me something. Definitely not a foul. It's definitely not a foul. This is where I get annoyed. Play on. I can't believe people are stopping. We are 4 goals down across 2 legs. 2 goals down on the night. And rather than get up, people got their hands in their head on the floor. Woe is me, feeling sorry for yourselves. I'd like to think I'm a fan. He looks like he even tripped over his own fucking boot as well. Keep going, boys. Keep going. The double's still on. You said that? Ethan. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. It's calm. It's calm. Even though you lost the ball, Ethan, and we're in trouble, I don't even mind that because you shown courage. Or is that allow it, man? Oh Lord, Raya, quickly, please, please. Trust our once, please. Quickly. Isaac is cold, man. It's cold. I'm probably breading, but still. Arteta, come man, energy. This is dead, man. There's no energy, man. Thomas Partey's bringing energy, so you know his peak. Lewis Skelly, you've done okay. Everyone's been shit, but you're not nothing to blame. Ethan, go on, Halen. I can't believe Kai Havertz is right wing. Who is in the box? Fam, this is madness, you know. Nah. This is madness. That's a corner. Oi, linesman. DG uncomfortable convo on Arteta fraud manager. Wouldn't call him a fraud, but bro, like, you're not getting over the line, innit? As you always say, DJ, it's the hope that kills. Saliba, please. What we're not gonna do, Saliba is a proven winner, but what we're not gonna do is act like Saliba is a scrub today. Like, he has to hold his L today. Please, DG, you're more entertainment than the game. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. DG will it start again for you. I'm not gonna lie, John. And yeah, you support Man United. You need to remember yourself. You need to remember yourself. There's one thing hearing the Liverpool fans pop up and the Newcastle fans pop up. Our captain is coming. Fucking Raheem Sterling. Gaza. Don't even remember what I'm saying. Yeah. It's one thing Liverpool and Newcastle probably support Man United. Willock starts for you. Don't ask me them questions. He starts for you. Moreno starts for you. Bear of our man start for you. Kivio starts for you. Lissandro's injured. Zinni probably starts for you. You need a wing back. You support Man United. Relax. Jorginho or Marino pack the middle. We need to stop the counter, keep the ball, and hope for the best. NA, F off, mate. See the light and day between their attack and ours with an actual striker and not a donkey. You can't even bully a 5-year-old. I'm not even on getting that guy because he's not in these dynamics because of him. We're just on something else. Oh, Jessica, why are you laughing, man? Newcastle, you're winning. Leave us alone, man. All right, NA, Marcel, as much as you're trolling, please tell your NA brethren, man, please. If you're going to troll, but peace and love in the chat, man. Love for this super chat. I never saw this. Manager wasn't brave enough to use Ethan at the start. Nelly is bad on the right. The difference, a proper 9 can't be more clear in the game. I think it's deeper than that. Like, because I think if we just look at a striker thing, it negates everything Newcastle did. Newcastle have done everything they did today, like they did in the first leg, and that's just turn up. Of course, Gordon, we said at the start, walks in our team. Isaac walks in our team. These men are moving like a team that want that. Even like the way Newcastle have moved today, it's not, you wouldn't think they had a 2-goal lead going into this. And they haven't been perfect. That's to take nothing away from them. They've been competent, which is the very minimum. For me, it's disappointing because win, lose, or draw, like performance like this is unacceptable at St. James's Park. Havertz, don't start all of that. I'm the first that loves all the handbags and the fouling. Don't start all of that. Fouling, you know when you make them annoying fouls when the guy's coming off the pitch or the foul post or whatever. Don't start all of that. It's not a game for that. We're just losing. Ethan, okay. All right, immediately that crosses the best highlight of the game. Hey, man. Is where it is, man. Nah, Reese, we're not waking up, bro. Like, it's Trippier as well. Like, big up Newcastle. It's just Trippier. It's probably the ex-Spurs thing. He's been the only one that's been thingied, charged for no reason. Kelsey Bloom, fan of the channel. Good luck second half. Appreciate that. We need more than luck. And it's away from the Newcastle game today. It's the same faults. We just play at the same pace regardless. Like, it's just the same pace. It's too much to the script. It's too much by the book. And I can't lie to you, I don't care about tactics and all of that. I don't want to sound like them old school guys, but it is all about desire and all of that crap today. Like we could be 2 goals down, 4 goals on aggregate, and I could obviously still be vexed. But if I saw what I want to see, then fair enough. You haven't turned up like a team that wants to be at Wembley or overcome the deficit or continue their great form, you know, with the City game and whatnot and elements of the Wolves game. You can't. If I'm saying these things about you at St James's Park, forget it. Raheem Sterling's playing on the left. Gabriel Magalhaes, decent ball. Kai Havertz doing Kai Havertz things. At this point, you might as well put Lewis Skelly in midfield if you're like. It's time to try weird stuff. Put Tierney on that left back. Slap Lewis Skelly in midfield. Bring Tierney on in some capacity. Because Newcastle not keeping the clean sheet is a victory to me. And Gordon is running down this left-hand side. He's a nasty player to have to watch play against your team. This team lacks superstars besides Saka, but it's not a superstar thing. Yeah, you can focus on Isak. Like Isak is, I'm sure Newcastle fans will agree, Isak's going to get, anytime they win, Isak's going to get the plaudits. Gordon, I would say Gordon's gone into that Gomaris, but everyone else has been good. Everyone else was good against us in both legs. Murphy scored. We spoke at the beginning and said this exact thing. Murphy's been good. Dan Burns been good. Everyone else has done their job. Now, if your name's not Ethan and indirectly Lewis Skelly, like, have a shower and come out the stadium, get on the plane. Like, there's no need. None of you are hungry, so dinner should be off the table. You don't need to refund. Any Arsenal fan that is in that stadium should be refunded, or a match day's wages should be given to charity. I think that should be the minimum, if I'm honest with you. Like, as a gesture kind of thing, like we effed up. But we're going to come out with buzzwords like we got to go again. We're going to use Dubai to regroup. You got no choice. You had to regroup anyways. It'd have been nice being in the final and come back from behind and that. Raheem Sterling. Can't lie. Sterling scores. That's like winning as well, man. Gaza, let's go. Sterling. Okay. Dropping shoulders. Lewis Skelly. Oh, it's Barbados and Jamaica on this left-hand side. Oh, we're lit. We've got a corner. I don't want to be that guy and I don't want to provoke you lot. We got 300 likes. Cut the track. Big up you lot. I don't want to provoke you lot, but should we have bought people in January? I have to ask. Because I'm not going to say names. Some of you, I see you in my live stream. Some of you lot were telling me it's not that deep. Literally, some of you. The majority of you are like me. We need signings, man. Well, you lot will fall for this. I'm not here to blame the Cronkies or Arteta or whatever. I'm not here for that. I'm just looking at my club. You lot fall for all this. There's no players that can improve us. We didn't want to deviate. We're doing whatever in the summer. Come on. Seriously. For real. We're a 17-year-old, which is something we've been saying this season. A 17-year-old. The minute Ethan came on and dropped his shoulder, automatically he's our best attacker today. You couldn't find no one, whether they're stars or you've been scouting. At this point, you might as well have played Marquinhos. Mad, I know, people. Mad, I know. Ref Havertz hands all over him by Botman. Dan Burns such a nice lad, man. I got time for Newcastle. Mate. Corner kick. The Brad Curran. About to say Liverpool. I'm triggered by Marcel. Newcastle deal with it. Parties doing party things. Do you know what? I'll be real. Do you know what I'm most disappointed about today, people? How scared I have felt on the transition. Like whenever they've got the ball, I haven't felt like this in a while. Standard Athletic article came out as soon as the window's finished. Well, powder dry. We're going to keep the powder dry. The Cesco's and these lot. Arteta didn't want to just bring anybody in. These men are happy, bro. I think Arteta and the boys want to win trophies. My question for Arteta is more how you're building the squad and what you're doing. The club, once again, they're cool with Champions League. They're cool with it. It's not even that I shouldn't be saying this, but this is why a lot of content creators won't be honest, because they would still want to be able to get the little tickets and do what they're doing. Like, I've done well up until this point, but yeah, man. Big up Lee. Nobody can be pleased. Like whether you're League or not, I don't know, Turkish, myself, whatever. There's no Arsenal fan that could be pleased today. Like, how could you? Second time this season you've come to Newcastle's gaff and you've not been good enough. And we was probably even better in the game in the Prem, which I'm not applauding that. For the first time today, Saliba's won a battle against Isaac. And there's no shame in Saliba getting ripped by Isaac. It happens. You've been dead today. You hold your slaps. That's a foul, ref. You hold your slaps. Saliba's still our guy. You got ripped today. You're not invincible. It's just a shame it's come today, isn't it? I won't lie. Saliba, you're moving like Socrates and Rob Holding and them man today. Gabriel, I think you've been a bit better. Everybody's been class. It doesn't matter if one man's been good and everyone else has been shit. Everybody is now not going to the final. Ethan, okay, misplaced pass. I don't mind it, Ethan. You and Lewis Skelly to a degree have a free hit. Because you ain't look worse than some of your more experienced players. I love Odegaard, as you know. Captain's been hooked. Eddie Howe, I don't know what Arteta did to you, but allow us now, man. After today, allow us, man. 20 minutes left, folks. Big up yourselves. If you haven't subscribed or smashed the like button, please do. Kai Havertz has the ball. As I said that, he's lost it. I don't even get you, Kai. Oh, rah. Moreno's outstripped someone. Is that you? Ethan up against Anthony Gordon. All right, Ethan. Unlucky. Great defending by Gordon, to be fair. Goal kick. Man, you played well against City. We did, but the City game is irrelevant, respectfully. Like, as soon as that game was done, take the positives and keep it moving. Eddie Howe has 4 wins against Mikel Arteta in 10 meetings. Jurgen Klopp had 6 wins in 14. Pep had 8 wins in 14. Good manager, good club, good owners. Well, to be fair, between Liverpool and Newcastle, I don't really care who wins the trophy. I would prefer Newcastle, but yeah. What's in the water up north? I don't know, but we need to start drinking it. To be fair, the Bradcar, he's done well to soldier it. He's down now. He might actually have a problem. Can you blame Arteta anymore if he doesn't have the tools he needs? Just a question. I hear you, but at the same time, a tradesman, like, you can't blame your tools. And nobody's in at this club or at this club because you did or didn't want them. Everyone's in the squad for a reason. I do think in January, the owners should have said, you know, Arteta, you effed up, we're helping you. But in the summer, your budget, you didn't spend it, right? We've brought on 2 of the summer signings. And this is why I say, when you look at it, there's no way you could have looked in the summer and thought, you hope we win a trophy, but there's no concrete evidence from those above Mikel Arteta and Arsenal as a club to say, yo, we want to win trophies. Sterling and Marino have come off the bench. We're relying on the 17-year-old even more now because of the injury, but even before that, Lewis Skelly's been better than a lot of players. All whilst we're second in the league and going out of a semi-final. Big up Newcastle, man. Once they get through the PSR issues, they're causing issues. Not going to lie, I look at Gordon, and I'm not getting on to anyone, but I look at Anthony Gordon, then I start looking at my left wingers, funny. I look at Isaac, I start looking at my attacking options, funny. Right, big up Ethan. You've given Lewis Hall something to do, but he ain't had to do that much. Newcastle kits are not dirty. Ours are not even dirty. Which, if you're playing at this club, this ground, and I'm saying that about my team, we're not serious, man. We haven't won this trophy since 1993 when I wasn't born, and I guess the way it's going. Look, Ethan. Even that, some flipping confidence. I don't mind that, Ethan. Somehow it's ricocheted off Ethan. It's gone to Declan Rice. Declan, pass it, bro. Please, bro. That pass ain't good enough. Ethan, be strong, please. Thank you. Moreno, come on. Bro, what is that? What is that? 5-1 hype. Woozy, you man are getting relegated. Amarin is going to get sold. Going to get sacked. Rashford has made the step up from Man United to Aston Villa. Fuck off, mate. Big you up, though. Twat. Because the thing is, United are them scummy little clubs to somehow win the FA Cup and go, oh, we got a trophy though. Haven't we got a trophy? Ten Hag got a trophy. It's a bad night. Party, come on, man. Arteta at this point is gross negligence not to bring on some other subs, man. I can't believe I'm seeing Tonali running down the left wing like he's his countryman Chiesa. I'm not commenting on this. Ref, no foul. If Tonali has won a free kick there, that's a bloody brilliant one. We do look a bit knackered, but that's no excuse. They're cool with top four. You're forgetting, in May, yeah? In May, when the feelings around this game have died, we'll remember this. But at the end of the day, it's going to say Arsenal semi-final. We lost to Man United. They'll charge that in the FA Cup. They'll charge that one to the game. Premier League, if you finish second, third, they'll find some context behind that. Champions League, it's all gravy. Ah, man. Eddie Howe is a better Kai Havertz left right wing. Crazy. Eddie Howe is a better man than me. He's definitely a better man than me because there must be a couple of teenagers on the bench for Newcastle that you can bring on. You're better off going to sleep. You realise you're gonna go trophyless again, innit? I don't understand what that means. What is trophyless? What is trophyless? Explain it. I don't understand what it means. Gabriel Magalhaes on the ball. You might not bleed now here. And United are not. I'm not letting you draw me out, man. Big you up, but I'm not letting you draw me out. We've got Leicester, West Ham, Forest, United, Chelsea, and Fulham in our next 6 games. Please beat United at Old Trafford, man. I flipping hate you. I don't hate United as a club. I hate it. Oh my God, Gordon is ripping us. Thank the Lord, Saliba has intercepted there. Ah, mate. Can't believe Calafiori saying one more. That's a good one from Kai. Oh Lord, I don't know what Kai. You know, I can't get on to Kai. You're trying, isn't it? All the good energy from the City game got killed instantly by not bringing anyone in. Now you're bringing on Jorginho and Calafiori. At this point, you might as well bring on Zinni. Mistakes cost us again. Open chances. Martin Odegaard, man, that brother can't shoot. It's true, but I'm not on this scapegoating thing. Yeah, we can talk about individual players effing up, but everybody's been crap. If your name's not Ethan, you're crap. I've seen several Newcastle players run rings around all of these lot. It was all shit. It don't matter if one man was good. What about the other 10? Raya, you've made the mistake. You got to hold your L, but that could have easily been Saliba's mistake because he caught a blind. I mean, we shouldn't have behaved like this from the jump, but if we did behave like this from the jump, everybody should have woke the fuck up after that VAR thing, which has been the best bit of defending today. And we're very lucky it's only 2-0 tonight. Somehow this has been worse than the first leg. Just go to Dubai, man. Just go to Dubai, man. Just go to Dubai, man. I'm going to miss you lot. As much as I don't want to see you lot right now and I don't want to see you lot tomorrow, I'm going to miss you lot. At the end of the day, I love Arsenal Football Club. I'm going to miss you lot not playing on the weekend, but I think right now my emotions are heightened. Not necessarily. Of course, I'm upset to go out the cup. It's the performance. Now you're taking up. I don't want to see. Listen, you lot, link me in Leicester, innit? Can we get a DG Turkish Tom Canton show? Feel like their conflicting opinions will make for bangers content. Shout them, man. Shout Turkish and Tom. Who knows? You might see content with Tom sooner rather than later. I'm not like Arsenal in the transfer window. We're trying to make it happen, man. So hit the subscribe button, smash the likes, and big up the regulars. Raheem Sterling on this left-hand side. You know what? Give me a Sterling goal. We're gone. Gabriel Magalhaes. This is crazy. He's crossed. Oh, okay. Moreno. Oh. And this is it. We're playing the same way. Calafiori. We're doing madness right now, innit? Calafiori, right? We're doing madness. Oh, mate. Okay, Sterling skips past Trippier. Go on, Gaza. Come on, corner kick. The corners are dead, though. We're not going anywhere with this. Tonali's played. All of Newcastle have played well, man. Best of luck for the final. Grass is green fans pointing out we need a striker. Boring. I wouldn't even say it's grass is green, man. We needed a striker, bro. Man said United. Ramsdale starts for United. We needed a striker. We're at where we're at, but yeah. I agree. Game dead. Give the kids a run around. Play the debut ones, man. Damage control for sure. Couldn't care less about the result. Treatment of MLS is a madness. I mean, I'm sure all fans would agree, man. I'm done with Kai completely. I can't be done with you until the end of the season. I don't know about no one else. Big up Joe Willock. I don't know about no one else. But I can't get mad at Kai anymore. I can ask questions, but you're not playing yourself. And at the end of the day, if he's your top goal scorer, one of your most informed players in terms of scoring goals, what does that say about his teammates? What does that say about our attacking options? What does that say about the recruitment? I can't care you no more. How much times are we gonna watch Kai Havertz and make him be the difference maker? And what we're not gonna do, I'm not saying that we're wrong, but what we're not gonna do is try and make out Kai Havertz is the scapegoat poster boy today. Everyone's been shit. And anyone that we don't anyone that's not that you as a fan don't rate in this Arsenal team, you didn't rate them before. These men are not picking themselves. Everyone, I don't want to hear it from Mikel Arteta today. I don't want to hear it from the players. Everything was crap today. Everyone was crap today. When you lot was doing the talking before the City game, I saw it match up. Today, forget it. Jorginho, automatically forward pass, automatically one of the better players. And I'm not saying we should sign everyone. I'm definitely not saying that us fans are right. But when the club come out, and say, I think there's no balance. Man, I either think you're going to sign Kylian Mbappe or you're waiting for these. If you're on a positive, toxic side, you're waiting on this special player. Can you really look at this team with the injuries and everything and say there's no one that can come and do a job? There's no one. There's no one. I don't want to hear, but the future planning, where is everyone going to play and the wage dynamic? Come on. Low cost, left winger, low cost striker, we're gone. Jorginho, decent. Oi, that's a pen, ref. I can't lie to you. I can't lie. Newcastle got away with one. He's been bear hugged. It's going to mean nothing, but ref, oi, good ball from Jorginho. Nah, okay, fair enough. Fair play. No. It's not. Oh, it is. My eyes lied. Were telling me the truth. The camera angle lied to me. Now they're telling me the truth again. Oh, referee. It's not carnival yet. What's Dan Burn doing there? Six of one, half a dozen of the other, man. You see them giving them another day. 16 games of Havertz, Martinelli, Trossard. So Arteta and them man have to hold it. Play the academy players. The game is already lost. The board is watching this and saying no need for a transfer. Are you sure the board's even watching? Are you sure the board's watching? Guys overrate Saliba. Oh, fuck off, mate. Like, how long you waited to say that? I can only speak for myself, but how long you waited to say that BS about Saliba? How long? It's been a couple of years. People, I've got inspections, early doors. Big up everyone. Good night. I don't blame you lot if you're finding your bed, I stepped away, and what the fuck? We can't match their physicality. What are you saying now? The hell? Do you have to come back here in the league? Thank the Lord we don't. Thank the Lord we don't. What's going on with Lewis Kelly? Boys, keep your discipline, man. The damage was done in the first leg, but somehow you man have made it worse. I don't know how you lot have managed to do that. But 4.5 hours of football and we haven't scored against Newcastle. Shout out to Eddie Howe, man. DG, what's your pod about? Football, innit? Make sure you're following on Spotify, man. At this rate, they're going to pump us 4-0. I had zero faith we were going to win, but I didn't care. But what do I care? What I do care about is how bad we're performing. See, Sasha summed it up perfectly. That's it there. How the performance. Declan Rice nicks it back. Lewis Kelly, there's a foul off the ball on Rice, which was great from a Newcastle perspective. Ref, there's no advantage there. And we've got some defending to do. Willock, remember you came through the academy, please. Joe Willock down this right-hand side. Okay. Lewis Kelly's tried to wait him. It's not going to happen. Oh, my. No look passes from Gomares. Don't let this go in, boys. Don't get sauced like that. Oh, my. Offside flag. Anyways, put it down. Boys, spot and play. You never know what could happen in 7 minutes. I don't even believe that. A voice went off in my head saying, "What are you talking about?" Typical City. Pick up yourself, man. Man said, "Look, wait. Is that typical City? Wait, is that the guy I did the content with many years ago? And you was crying about Lewis Kelly? You're a grown man, you know. If you're there, you're a grown man, you know, to be calling Lewis Kelly a rat and all these things. We're grown men on YouTube. He's playing football, and you therefore can't tell me about Haaland being respectful and all of that after seeing him throw balls at heads and that. Don't make football turn you a clown, you know. Hopefully, the Arsenal fans gave you the engagement and that. Behave, man. Behave. We're on you. We're on you. Our players have no composure when it comes to pressure games. I know they're young, but they play week in, week out. They shouldn't get this shook. How many times are we going to see the same old story and hope for something different? I'm just hoping they don't get a fourth. Raya's not rubbish. Come on, man. He's fucked up today. That much I know. All right, Naz, one love for the super chat. Our defense is letting us down this game. We can't win duels against Isaac and Gordon. I think everything is. Our defense, our attack, our high line is being exploited. Eddie Howe's team are doing well, and they've done their homework, mate. We're getting we've not been good enough. You would have thought Newcastle had to come from 2 goals down. Genuinely, the way they've played. As soon as this game ends, the better, man. Like Gamara, this is one thing I didn't want to see. Gamara's doing the passion merchant stuff. Oh well. I can't believe you. And now some of my United fan friends are atting me on Twitter. Shameless, you know. It's cool though, because United will I can't guarantee City, Liverpool, Newcastle, these teams will have their day. United will have their day. He's bringing on Callum Wilson and long stuff. Kai dives too much. He actually needs to cut that out of his game. I didn't see. I can't see. Man turned on Saliba. Arsenal fans need to be sacked before I tell. Woozy, whether it's a day from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, when United's downfall happens, I'll be there. You win trophies, so do we. Let's not talk like in the last few years. Big up Isaac. Isaac, what's your agent's number? Let's not talk like in the last few years we haven't won an FA Cup. In the last 6-7 years, we've won an FA Cup and the English Super Cup. Behave yourself, man. You didn't hit the like, people. No transfer, so hit the like, please. Louis, shush. I'm talking recently. Woozy, whatever you say, just shut up today, mate. Not wanting to spend in case it ruins summer plans is a pure excuse. Tel and Muani have been a massive help. Sometimes you just have to understand levels to this game always next year. All right, big up Newcastle, but Foxy. Fair play. Oh, Trippier. Bro, Trippier is a sniffhead. You're too charged, bro. Lewis Kelly on the yellow. You're too charged. Listen, I better see it from you in the finals because I won't diss Newcastle for losing the final. I actually want them to win, but I'm on to you and we've given the we're crumbling. This is a crumble, bro. This is mad. I'm not even vexed at you, look. You lot just get on the plane, man. You lot just get on the plane. Dubai thing. Let's go to Dubai. Or wherever it is. They do have to stay humble in Dubai. Put Rice in the striker. Big up the super chat. I'm not sure, but we can't do any worse. Newcastle are owning us. Skelly a baller, but he's surrounded by rubbish dons. So, mate. I'm not even vexed about the result now because at this point, I wanted Newcastle's clean sheet to be ruined and it ain't happening. Slapped us out of the FA Cup. Slapped us out of the FA Cup. All won on penalties. And Man United are drill. We beat them how many times in the last 5 years? And we got to go to Old Trafford. Slapped. Come on now. They won. Fair play. Slapped. Slapped. Bearing in mind, I've seen Eddie and Nketiah score the winner against them. Come on. Big up Newcastle, because Newcastle are doing what a lot of top 6 teams can't do to us. You've seen the record, regardless of the trophies and what you lot talking about. You've seen the record. Man, I live in fantasy victories through Newcastle. Fair enough. Big up Newcastle. We don't do link-ups. And all you lot trolling, make sure you're smashing the like button, man. Rice showed up today as always, top player. Charlie, I don't think no one's turned up. I can't lie. Nah, it's more than a bad day at the office, man. It's more than a bad day at the office, man. We must still be in London. Do you think Newcastle may win the League Cup? Hope they do. And that sums up our day. Lewis Skelly, of all people in the box, can't quite direct his header on target. Ah, well. You know how it is, people, as an Arsenal fan. Just stay off social media for the next 48 hours, innit? And I showed Man United fans grace after the Crystal Palace game, but boy, not after today. I know Chelsea fan. Let's not even get into it. Oh well, Arteta, you're a good coach. The trophy thing, my brother. Boy. Lads, it's only the League Cup. No, don't start all of this. Eddie Howe defo, listen, he's brought us up. Don't start all of this League Cup stuff. Would I want to win a champs and a Prem and even the FA Cup over this? Yes. But at the end of the day, it's a trophy. We've got no divine right to be doing that. These players are not exactly littered with trophies, and the ones that obviously are, we didn't achieve that here. They had all of that. And this also extends to the manager. They had all of that. Don't want to hear about focusing and priorities on the Prem and the champs. You got no choice but to do that now. And all our hopes is on Ethan, which is not fair to a 17-year-old. But we get top 4, the balance sheet, it's all good. As I said in the summer. We'll get days out like smacking City 5-1 and them kind of games will be half decent against top 6. But we'll also get days like this. Oh, hey, Calafiori, don't let Lewis Hall do. Okay, because, yeah, you can't go out like that. Okay, it's our free kick. Take it quickly. All right, Kai Havertz, leave it. Gordon, leave it, man. Leave it. All right, Gordon and Kai, you lot are both moist as well, man. Just, oh my God, oh, I like you. Kiss me. Well, it's bare. I can't even say what I want to say. It's bare moist between both of you. Just shut up, man. You lot can kiss after. Kai, play on, bro. I love the shithouse restart and all of that. It's dead when you're losing 2-0, 4-0 on aggregate, 2 minutes left. It's dead. Play on, man. All right. If you like, come on, man. Just come on. Seriously. Newcastle fans are boying Mikel Arteta about the ball. You know what? That's funny still. Kai Havertz, Declan Rice to create. This is scary, fam. If we somehow score in what's left, we've won in my book. Jorginho also been one of the best players on the team. The amount of times, and I'm not actually against it, yeah. But the amount of times Kai Havertz, because you're being told to do this, is drifting into wide areas. That's a problem in itself because Kai Havertz ain't doing nothing serious out wide. If he drifts out wide to the right-hand side, who is in the box? Crossing against Newcastle's dead anyways. Pardon me. They're here to stay, man. Do you think Arsenal can win the title next year? What is the title? I don't understand the question. Ethan takes the corner. The Bradker. Oh, Newcastle deserve it, man. I'm trying to cope. I hear it. Dead. Are they playing stay humble today? Oh, just shut up. I understand it's nothing personal against me. You just want to troll Arsenal fans, but shut up, man. Shut up. Have a thought for me as a content creator, because I've got to condense my thoughts and bring out a video. We therefore will be live streaming tomorrow. The grind don't stop, man. Kai, you've done well there, but it's 2 against 1. Aye, man. Bro, what happened to this Trippier? You seriously, like, big up, nigga. What's happened to Trippier? Like, what's going on with you? He's too charged, bro. You see what happens when you act like a prick? You get injured. See how God shakes you. Newcastle, big up you lot. Best of luck in the final. You lot did everything my club failed to do across both legs, let alone today. Somehow we've managed to be worse than in the first leg. It is what it is for us. We go off to Dubai. We enjoy what's left of the Champions League journey, and we see where we can go into Premier League. Shout out Newcastle, but take this off my screen. So, how are you feeling about the game, boys and girls, man? Talk to me. How are we feeling about the game, boys and girls? How are we feeling about it? It's Arsenal therapy session now. I don't think we learned nothing. Peak, dark. Mate, the gym session tomorrow morning is going to slap. Oh, my God. You know what? We're doing leg day for no reason. Because you don't know me. I'm all like what Sasha commented, and I put it on screen. We have no divine right to win. Winning, losing, and drawing, it comes with football. But I'm all about the performance. If you play to your maximum, and assuming we play to our maximum today, then you hold your hands up. You go back to the drawing board where you went wrong. But you cheated yourselves, bro. Newcastle deserved to be in it. Newcastle deserved to. The way Newcastle played, in a positive way, they didn't play at their full potential because they weren't stressed. And even that, they played like a team that needed to overcome a 2-goal deficit. They showed you the blueprint of how you do this thing. Once again, unfortunately, Eddie Howe clearly has Arteta's number, and it is the hope that kills. The best bit of defending I saw today was VAR. I love Saliba. We're not going to do all of that. He's the worst thing. He's human. He's had a bad game. You can count on one hand how many bad games he's had. Shambles. Gabriel better, but shambles. Whole defense. David Raya, you fucked up. That could have easily been Saliba. Individual battles, not one. Second best, all over the park. Lackluster and feeble, quite frankly, in the attacking sense. Vulnerable on the counter attack. Newcastle, player to player, the fans, they did their job. We knew what we was entering today. And that's not a team that wanted to overcome the 2-goal deficit. With the exception of the City kind of games, and removing my emotions from the game, we see that every week. We play, big up Ethan and Jorginho. You lot were positive. We move the ball cute from side to side. They'll be penned in at times. Second best from start to finish, man. Yeah, same old. Somehow that's worse than the first leg. Everyone was dead, apart from the name said. Some that started were obviously a bit better than the others, but I'm not interested in that because we're not going to Wembley. And like I said in the first leg, that weren't the performance of a team that I thought wanted to get to what could be their more realistic chance of silverware this season. Second leg, apologies, is definitely not what I've seen. So we can, football is that. You have to take the licks from the fans, other fans, and hold the banter and all of that jazz. You had blind optimism going into this because, such is life. We're completely forgetting we was 2 goals down anyways. Done 4-0, done up at Emirates, done up at St. James's Park. They did us up in the Premier League. Unfortunately, we keep getting shut on by the Magpies, man. I don't know what Arteta did to Eddie Howe, but they're on it, innit? But you can't listen. If someone's got to win it, I got no problems with Newcastle. I know the Newcastle fans do the social media thing, but big club. They had the years of, pardon my language, fuckery under Mike Ashley. So now they've got an owner, players, and obviously a manager to buy in. And they've got a bit of fire in their bellies because they also lost the League Cup to Man United 2 years ago. Obviously, I don't know if it's true, but I think Kendall said something like 60 years since they won the trophy. Who doesn't want a day out at Wembley? Deserve it, innit? For us, it's not even going back to the drawing board. Whatever the plan is for Dubai, shower, beat the traffic, donate this match wages to a charity or refunding the fans. Go off to Dubai and do what you need to do in it. There's no need to tactically analyze the game and all of that crap. It weren't good enough. Football's decided in both ends. Newcastle got a great player in Anthony Gordon, Isaac. We saw that in the first leg. We see it week in and week out for Newcastle. Is what it is. We haven't scored in a gazillion years against Newcastle. And again, football is everything to me, but it's not the only thing. What we got to remember, and I will always believe, I'll always think this when it's Arsenal versus Newcastle. R.I.P. Toyota, man. I'm sure he's smiling from heaven. So yeah, man. I'm more worried about playing Birmingham City than Arsenal. You do that, man. You do that. We'll see in May. L. And the fact that we ain't scored against them in a million years. Aye, Foxy's trying to master, trying to rattle me. He can do that, bro. Arteta needs to pattern that. Gym session gonna be lit. Bigger fish to fry, FC. You know what? I understand I'm an Arsenal fan, yeah, and I understand the bullets from the rival fans have no name on it. But me, Switzerland of YouTube, like Switzerland, like respectfully, there's a reason all of these content creators, regardless of what team they support, and you lot, you rate my thing. You might hate Arsenal, you rate me. I understand, but remember it's Switzerland here, isn't it? And remember it's an emotional time right now, man. So go on them other channels, man. It's peak in the dunya, man. Mad thing, innit? Mazzolini, like, fuck. I mean, we've been here before, innit? This is not a nice place for any team like us to go to. Eddie Howe's got my man's number, man. I don't know what Eddie Howe, what Arteta did to Eddie Howe, but he's gonna have to fix it up, man. And even that, like, we did look up. This is no excuse. I do think we looked a bit tired. That's no excuse to be second best and all these things. Because if you somehow pulled off the result, they gassed it. Don't know what to say to you lot. Can't be this bad 3 days after City. There probably was no training session. You had to travel straight up here. We did look off the pace, but even that's our fault because of what we didn't do in the summer or in January. Imagine Spurs make a final. Newcastle do their thing, innit? Mods lock in. A man said pain. Shut up, man. No. Allow it, man. Stop doing all of that. Stop doing all of that. Stop doing all of that. Martinelli out for 3 months. I haven't seen anything, so yeah. Cronk is a stingy waste, man. Yeah, I guess it's one of them days for me to sleep on the couch tonight without the wifey. Shady, you're a better man than me, man. What are you talking about? There's Popo over there. You're caring about Arsenal. 11 men on the pitch. That's crazy. That's pick up yourself, Shady. That's crazy. There's definitely ways you could turn this into a W still. There's definitely ways to turn this into a W 9 months from now. Havertz is everywhere but striker. Can't get mad at Kai no more. Sorry as well, people, man. Jackson, Twitch is only showing it to me now. Jackson, appreciate you for resubscribing with Amazon Prime. Low taper fade, appreciate you for the cheer. What a name, Sayan, I believe. One love for the cheer, man. Hello, just seeing that on Twitch as well, man. Madness, and we got 351 likes. We're consistent as ever, bro. I can't get mad at Kai, like, bro. Bearing in mind, like, Kai, you're not playing yourself up there. Strikers weren't available in January. Strikers weren't available in the summer. War chest in the summer. Okay, you play silly games, you get silly prizes. We have enough to get to a semi-final. Maybe not embarrassed in these circumstances, but get to a semi-final, get Champions League football. You see, if you want to win major honors, it can't continue like this. You can show me all of the statistics, best team in 2024, all of these things, which I like, because I'm not saying they're bad stats, but you're lying to yourselves. It is what it is, man. Shout on by the Magpies, man. Big up yourself, Shady. I'm not angry with none of you, bro. I'm disappointed with these players, man. Knew we'd lose, but I seriously thought we'd at least score. Congrats to Newcastle and congrats to Liverpool on winning the league. Of course, we're definitely not winning it. But what's there to say? Like, you lot were there. Like, spare thought for me. I'm definitely gonna watch the game again. I know, madness, isn't it? Absolute madness. Gonna watch the game again. I just find it hard with the level of performance, man. Captains are getting hooked anytime that is crunch time. DG, why are we surprised? We are used to this. Nothing new fighting for the top 4 title. That Odegaard chance could have changed the game. Don't torture yourself. Nah, man, I definitely will, man. Liverpool, Spurs tomorrow. Hopefully Liverpool, but I'm sure if you're Newcastle, you want Spurs. If you're Spurs, you want Newcastle, which you obviously got. Pardon me, we need heavy investments in forwards. I'm not interested in players that fit in. Just go and get freaks. Bring me out. I don't want to see Trossard, Martinelli starting. Pardon me, I saw Martinelli was on the bench, though. Doubt he's out for. Don't listen to them lot there, man. Marcel, fuck off, mate. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, Kai didn't buy himself. Bearing in mind, we failed upwards with the Kai Havertz thing up front, you know. Like, it was a centre mid. If Kai Havertz is the best striker contracted to this club, which it evidently is the case, what does that say? Fair enough, Liverpool haven't got an out-and-out forward, but they got Darwin Núñez and they've got Salah, who doesn't appear to get injured. City got Haaland. We're going to finish above Newcastle, but they're in the final. And we all know the striker they've got. He showed us across both legs. And Arsenal fans waffle about wanting to sign him. And I'm not, whether you want to tell me about striker, I'm more concerned with the wide areas. Because I'm prepared to give the luxury of the doubt. You don't want to pay whatever for Watkins. Sesko couldn't happen. Isaac is a pipe dream, and that's all it remains. Cool, you can't get a striker. You parked up in the summer. You really couldn't get another attacking addition to the point where by default, Ethan is the best player on the pitch because he come off the bench, and he's our best option off the bench. And then you're looking at Tini on the flanks. You couldn't find some level of winger. Yeah, I would like the Cunhas and Kudus and this one and that one, but you couldn't find someone. Fair enough. If you couldn't, it's either incompetence, it's either stinginess, stubbornness, incompetence, negligence, or one or all of that. But you knew what you signed up for. All it takes is for this fan base to hear, oh my God, Saka's going to come back sooner rather than later. Ben White, this, we tried that, some of this. And a lot of fans lap it up. Because a lot of fans stand for nothing, so they fall for everything. Don't forget to smash that like. Kai is good, does a lot of work, but Liverpool can swap Gakpo for Núñez, Jota for Diaz, Salah for Chiesa. Where's the rotation? That's on the club. Trossard, Martinelli, predictable bench, boys. Like, the front three who started should all be on the bench. Respectfully, I'm not even meaning that in a boying way. If your form is out of this world, of course you deserve to start. Trossard's made a name for himself at Arsenal. And he's a good player, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but you made it off being a bench. Martinelli, until you improve, if you improve at this point, bench. Kai Havertz, you can be rotated in and out. But people want to show heat maps and want to show his statistics in comparison to Arsenal footballers. But people want to sit here. Big up Yoni. Where is he? Because people, when we're saying Watkins would be an upgrade, people are showing me Watkins 19 big chances missed. You're taking a piss. You get forwards, you stop this horseshoe football because man want goals. And once again, with Arteta beyond the obvious, bro, when it's not going to plan, we're doing the same things. 15 minutes before the end of the game. Not that that's going to change anything, which we're not. None of you are stupid. None of you are stupid. It's not going to change nothing. But really and truly, what's 15 minutes when we're 7-0 down after, on aggregate? Arteta takes too long to see what we can do. Speak your honest truth about Havertz. None of this professional response on here, truthfully. I don't know how more truthful I can get. Kai Havertz shouldn't be leading the line for the football club. You don't know, you're a bench boy at best. Bro, I don't hate Watkins. Brother, no, Yoni, come outside because you cannot watch this and tell me Watkins could not do a bit better. Watkins could be better, man. 5-star, go away, mate. Free Palestine, though. I see that in the back. 350 likes. Well done, gang. Smash the likes for my boy. Come on. Yeah, Saliba old that he crumbled today. I don't know what I don't want to start the agenda. Yeah, I said this before. Saliba started growing his hair. The performances started going there. I know I'm sounding like in like with the Lewis Skelly things. I'm sounding like one of them, man. But I love my club, so I'm paying attention to everything. Dark, man. It's dark, man. It's actually dark, fam. But that's the thing. It's like people don't want to be honest around Mikel Arteta. Some are going to slate the guy, and rightly so, he should be slated today. But some are going to be dishonest and act like he's mad shit and he's not the guy. He might not be the guy to bring in the trophies. And even with the Havertz thing, like, when man talk about Havertz, his work rate, and I'm not even trying to diss Havertz, but anyone that plays Sunday League, I'm sure if you were to know Premier League footballers, whenever you talk about a footballer, if you've got two footballers, Jack, and I tell you Jack's a baller, and I say you couldn't get the ball off him in the phone box, he's silky, that's a baller, innit? If I say Kai Havertz, and I'm not trying to hate on Kai, what you ask me what Kai's about, he works hard. Come on, man. You need hard-working dons, but we're making the hard-working dons the drip ones, the ones to make the difference. We're going to be here game in, game out. Like, beyond the obvious and the isolated individual characteristics to this game, I feel like I've seen this movie several times this season. And Gordon, man, all I would say, Gordon, allow it, man. Stop doing this iconic celebration stuff against us. You did it at the Emirates. Like, what a player. Shit. Man said Havertz couldn't find his way out of a phone box. Fabio, too, if it was me, I'd be recalling every man. It's true. But Fabio Vieira, you would have crumbled today. You would have crumbled. We mocked City on the weekend just to get knocked out today. Embarrassing. That's how football goes. Oh, Isaac and Gordon walk into this team and then some next year, DG. But I'm not saying you're saying this, but Mazza. If Barcelona find the piece, they could grab him. I hear it, Jerome. Now, let's not talk like we're not a step above Newcastle in the most respectful way. I hear it, Jerome, but I genuinely can't believe what I witnessed. He can't even trap a ball. I don't think he's better than the relegation number 9s. We lost because Timber is Aries. That's crazy. Where's Lewis Skelly now? He's throwing his... You're going crazy. You can't call them man that if you're doing all of that. Like, that's crazy. Sorry about what happened, G. But Watkins, please, man. Is what it is, man. We just have to hold up tonight. It's peak, man. It's dark, man. It's dark, man. DG is the definition of a support. With that being said, let's all support the one and only, and he's one of us, Gemrin Gooner, brother. Love from Amsterdam. Big up the Amsterdam ones. Would it be Dutch? It would be, innit? Saliba, Gabriel makes too many. But everyone was shit today, man. And what I would say in Raya, Saliba, and Gabriel's defense, 9 times out of 10, you lot are the more reliable ones. Our defenders have been the ones to get us out of jail, innit? So it is what it is. Everyone was shit today. Everyone was crap. Like, everyone was crap. Yeah, bro, weird. The YouTube got some weird youths, man. Lewis Skelly played well. A game like today hinges on a few bad performances. Nah, man. I respectfully, respectfully, Charlie, I disagree. I think everyone was shit, man. You're not getting Gordon and Isaac for 200 mil. That puts both at 100. I think they let Gordon go for around 100 million. Isaac, no. And even that, there'll be some differing. Everyone was rubbish today, man. Everyone. Some had slightly better performances than others. Like Timber and Lewis Skelly weren't as bad as, to be fair, Gabriel, I'd say Saliba, Raya, and everyone else. But everyone was shit. I'm like, bro, you're out of the cup. You're out of the cup. I'm not really with it. The gaffer as well. Everyone's involved in this. I don't know about this season, really. You can't carry players at this level. You're right. To which brings me back to Mikel Arteta and anyone else who's in charge of this recruitment stuff. On that note, though, people, man, win, lose, draw. I have to support you lot, innit? I have to appreciate you lot, because without you lot, we're not here doing watch along. So you lot that are the members, the mods, the consistent viewers, the silent listeners, the ones that engage, even some of you trolls, the trolls that we actually see on a regular basis. Anyone who subscribed or smashed the like button, the super chats, everything, people. Again, win, lose or draw, you know I don't hide my face. So at some point we'll go live tomorrow. I'll get a match review out or reaction, condensed thoughts and whatnot. And yeah, the good news is, like, while it sucks in that Arsenal not playing, like if we're playing tomorrow, we could in theory get out of our system quick. We've got to sit down for a minute. We will be doing a watch along for Liverpool versus Spurs tomorrow, which some of you are making me think Spurs might win. So yeah, man, it is what it is. John, the script writes itself. Well, to be fair, I think we wrote it in it. There's no VAR and no this and no that. VAR saved our bacon today, really, because I'd have to watch the goal again, but I don't think Isaac was offside. But yeah, people, man, if you haven't subscribed, smash the like button, all that good stuff, man.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.